How's it going? How's it going? How's it going, my beautiful people? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? If you're over on TikTok and you're seeing this on your For You page, join up in the guest box. Only if you are a Trump supporter, I'd love to talk to you, love to have a debate with you, I'd love to have a conversation with you. If you're friendly, join up in the live stream. Double tap that phone screen, repost the live, share the live, do all the good things. Share it out to a handful of friends. What's up, Izzy? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? If you're over on YouTube, um, I'm gonna switch the thumbnail for you guys, because I don't know why it doesn't automatically do it. But if you're over on YouTube, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. We are looking for some debates. We are so very close to 500 subscribers. We're 13 subscribers away. We hit 500 and we'll celebrate. I'll give everyone a cookie. But on top of that, if you're a Trump supporter over on YouTube, you can debate me via the link tree and the description of the YouTube live stream. Thank you for the TikToks, Izzy, and the heart me. I appreciate you. Now. Let me pull up the YouTube chat. Thank you for the heart me, Jules. You're amazing. Thank you for the Rockstar. Fuck. This isn't the fanciest one. Wig Fun preview. I'm gonna go bald soon. I'm gonna go bald. You don't, W. Thank you for the Rockstar. I'm not gonna lean forward again because I'm gonna mess up my mic. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you so much. For some reason, I get good push during like noon, not at night. How's it going, eSport Trump? So true, so true. Moving on to the next cast. Fuck. TikTok. Why does it say installing? What the fuck? Thank you for the repost. Is this all I do? Yes. I'm doing everyone a favor? So true. I'll follow you. I appreciate you. You're amazing. Wasn't Bubble Bass just up here? Hello?
Oh,
Are you a Trump supporter?
yes, I
How old are
support
you?
Trump. 33.
Why do you support Trump?
Because he pretty much does whatever he wants, and nobody can do nothing about it.
So true. He raped a woman, right?
I don't think so, pal.
He did.
Well, he got away with it, so that's fine.
Have you raped a woman before?
No, but if I could get away with it, I think I would.
That's MAGA for you. Those are Trump supporters for you. Those are no one else but Trump supporters. Saying if they could rape someone, they could get away with it, they would. How's it going? You support Trump?
You know Gypsy Crusader?
That's disgusting.
Hello? Hello?
Pronouns?
He, him.
Age?
20.
Birth year?
06.
Month?
Month?
Yeah, what month
Yeah,
were you born in?
March.
How many hours are in a full-time work week, typically?
40.
I don't trust you, I'm sorry. Moving on to the next guest.
How's it going, man?
What's up, 17? How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yeah, I voted for Trump for 2024.
Okay, why do you support him?
Just one simple reason is like, well, let me ask you a question. Can you define what a woman is?
I can, yeah.
What is your definition of a woman?
Woman is gonna be an adult human that has a desire to be in accordance with a particular set of norms that typically align with the female sex in reference to someone's gender identity.
Yeah, so that's one of my main reasons why the brainwashing and indoctrination on the left to like something so simple like not identifying as a woman and on what it is realistically, like trying to make it so complicated when it's not complicated at all. That's like one of the main reasons why I voted for Trump, not specifically because of Trump himself or maybe even all of his
Thousands of
policies,
questions on Twitter, Mr.
but
Trump. I picked one here. This is from Jessica Hershey, Toms River, New Jersey. I'll just read it as a quote on a hot button issue here. Mr. Trump, please be specific. Tell us your views on LGBT, how you plan to be inclusive as president. Speak about North Carolina bathroom law in particular.
Oh, I had a feeling that question was going to come up. I will tell you. Well, look, North Carolina did something was very strong, and they're paying a big price, and there's a lot of problems. And I heard one of the best answers I heard was from a commentator yesterday saying, leave it the way it is right now. There have been now very few problems. Leave it the way it is. North Carolina, what they're going through with all of the business that's leaving and all of the strife, and that's on both sides. You leave it the way it is. There have been very few complaints the way it is. People go, they use.
Based.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
Donald Trump saying that
so
women, trans women, should be allowed in women's restrooms. Based.
so
Some
what I said
W's in the chat.
stands.
Give me some based.
So what I said stands. I don't have to agree with everything that Trump says. That's just stupid. Like to
But
agree
that's
with
him indoctrinating
to
people, saying leave it the way it
to
is.
agree
No,
with everything that Trump
he's
says is
indoctrinating
completely
people.
stupid.
No, so if you're
So
saying you don't have to agree with anyone with everything that anyone says, then okay, you don't have to agree with the Democrats on their definition of a woman, but you can still support Democrats. Dumbass, you just cooked yourself. Holy shit.
no, it's the brainwashing and indoctrination that's going
Okay,
on.
Donald Trump said he won the
And
2020 election. That's brainwashing
and
because he actually didn't. He literally made 80% of Republicans believe that he won the 2020 election when 60 courts proved otherwise. Is that not brainwashing? Telling Republicans and forcing them to believe that he won the 2020 election with no evidence given? Is that not brainwashing?
so I'm gonna stick to what I said and just reference
Yeah,
to
you are,
that.
because you're gonna stay to your little bubble because you're afraid when someone bursts your bubble, you're not gonna be able to experience real life. Because you yourself are brainwashed, right? You
How am
hate
I
trans
brainwashed?
people. You don't like Democrats. They're evil. Yeah.
So I didn't say I don't like trans people. I'm saying that the brainwashing, like the belief that you can't identify what a woman is, that's self-explanatory. I mean,
Okay, cry.
how can you deny that? I mean, it's a
Cry.
very simple thing.
What's a
And
woman?
a woman is a woman. XX chromosomes. Your
Okay, what
biological
about
woman.
intersex people? Intersex
Your
people that
that
have XY chromosomes or female genitalia. Would they be considered a woman? Right? They have
what
XY
percentage
chromosomes but
what
female
percentage of
genitalia.
human beings does that fall under
But
in
it's
the
not
entire
impossible, and it
world?
logically happens. It
What
happens.
percentage?
The point is that this
No,
the
the point is
intersex people
consensus.
contradict your.
The point is
The point is that the
consensus.
intersex people contradict your definition. Intersex people don't contradict my definition, right? They actually meet the criteria within my definition because my definition isn't reliant upon sex or biological aspects of it. My definition is reliant upon social variables when it comes to gender.
It's objective fact, and it's before this whole political
But
movement
you said a woman is a woman, and then you said a woman is someone who has
no,
XX chromosomes.
this
What if
this
someone
whole
has XY
political
chromosomes and
movement.
female genitalia? Would you consider them a woman?
No, it's
So then they don't meet your
so
definition of a woman.
no. What I'm against is the political movement of brainwashing and
So
indoctrination,
the right, you're against
and
the right, therefore you're a
and
Democrat.
not enforcing like better treatment for mental health illness. That's my thing, and it's only one small thing. Like this is not my biggest thing. It's just one simple fact that I can point to of why I didn't vote for the left.
Because
And that
you're a snowflake?
no, and that's all I want to say. I appreciate the time, man.
You're gonna run away, right? You're gonna run away?
No, I mean I made my point. I have no other argument to make.
You made your
Because
point, but you won't allow
you're
me to
gonna
respond, or you won't respond to any of the other
no. It's
points that
because
I've
you're
made.
gonna
I've
try
made
to
like 10 points and
justify
you haven't
your side
responded
of
to
it.
any.
I mean, you can say anything to try
Says
to
the one that sounds
justify,
brainwashed. You are
but
literally unwilling. You are
what I
literally
said is
unwilling to
not
hear out what I
wrong.
said. You are unwilling to debate me on what I said. And you were talking about being brainwashed. Brainwashed people are make their points and then they leave and run away and don't want to hear other people's points or the rebuttal, right? They don't want to be proven wrong. And that's what you're doing right now. You're running away like a little coward you are because you're brainwashed and you're afraid as soon as you know the actual truth. You know the truth, but as soon as you're presented with a fact in front of your face that your whole worldview will be dismantled instantly.
So let me ask you a question, right? When did this whole
Another question when I've asked you
No,
10 and you haven't answered.
No,
Right.
let me ask you.
Go ahead.
When did this whole pronoun political movement
Do you not
start?
like pronouns?
No, that's part of it. I'm asking you a question.
Do
When
you
did
like
the whole,
pronouns? Yes or no?
No, when did the whole pronoun thing and not being able to identify a woman, when did this whole political movement start? Can you put like a kind of a general estimate, like date on that? I'm just curious. as
Pronouns
to
have always existed.
Yeah, but when was it enforced like this in our
Pronouns have always been
histories?
enforced.
But answer the question, like put a date on it. Like give me a
Do you
year.
say I? Do you refer to yourself as I? Like I like
But
this?
it wasn't
that's a
like
pronoun,
this
by the way.
before. That's my point.
How do
the
you
world,
how do you
the
refer to me as me?
worldview, the
If you're
political
talking
movement
about me,
wasn't like
if
this.
you're talking about me to someone, you're gonna say they said this, right? And referring to me, right? That's a pronoun. They, them. That's
Yeah.
a pronoun.
Yeah,
You
so
is a
you're getting
pronoun. I is a
fixated on
pronoun.
the word pronoun that I threw
But
out.
you just said you don't like pronouns, so you don't use I, you, they, them, right? You don't use
See,
those words, right?
We can't have a conversation.
Hold on,
if
you
you're
don't
gonna
use
try
those
to
words, correct?
Pick everything. You know, I'm asking you a serious question that I wanted
That's
to
a pronoun,
answer.
by the way.
That's awesome, man. So, do you answer the question or not?
You is a pronoun.
When did the political movement
If
start?
you stop using pronouns, because you said you don't like pronouns,
Yeah.
so uphold your own ideology. If you don't like pronouns, don't use pronouns.
That's fantastic. So, when did this whole movement start? Do you want to give me an
It's
estimate?
always existed. Pronouns have always
It's
existed.
always so like in the 1990s, 1980s, you know, maybe even early 2000s. So
No, pronouns have
So the
existed
United
prior to the
States-
1980s.
the United States was so hard pressed in identifying a woman a different way. Do you agree with your assertion of
Pronouns
that?
existed prior to
Because
the
that's just
1980s,
not
buddy.
true. So I'll say it for the chat. We didn't have this political movement where there was some type of different definition of a woman going on. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason why we have a big political movement going on that's brainwashing and indoctrinating people. And you have to understand, what is this movement? Who is influencing this
You is a
movement?
pronoun.
And for what purpose? It is not because there is like an LGBTQ community. That's part of it. But that is not what is funding this or what is going on. It's much more than that. And that's why I didn't vote for the left.
I is a pronoun.
And that's all I'm gonna say, man. I
Because
appreciate
you're
your
gonna
time.
run away, right? Because pronouns have always existed. You used pronouns yourself. He ran away. He ran away like a little coward you are. You are a coward. You are a coward. You are nothing but a coward. You literally are so cowardly. You make your point, run away like the coward you are. You are a beta male coward in front of over 150 people, 110 people on TikTok, 50 people on YouTube. Over 100 people saw you run away like a coward live on stream and simply just ask questions and then not answer any of mine because you're a coward. How's it going, eSport Trump?
Hello? Yes,
Why?
because I hate niggers. I think
If you're ever on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe. There's 50 people, like I said, over on YouTube. We are so close to 500 subscribers, so make sure you hit that subscribe. The fifth 100 person to subscribe will get a cookie.
How's it going?
Hello, eSport Trump.
Absolutely.
Why?
Why not?
Maybe because he's a rapist?
How's that?
He was held civilly liable of forcibly penetrating E. Jean Carroll's vagina with his fingers.
Are you
That's
talking about Biden? Are you mixing Trump and Biden? Or are you talking about Biden, right?
No, I'm talking about Trump.
No, I'm talking about Biden. Biden sniffs children.
Okay, I would rather someone sniff an old someone sniff someone their granddaughters or
I would
grandson's
rather not
hair.
have anybody sniff children.
I would rather have like a grandfather sniffs their granddaughter's hair to make sure it doesn't smell bad than
you
someone
have
rape
Trump
someone.
derangement syndrome.
Would you rather a grandfather sniff their granddaughter's hair to make sure it doesn't smell bad, or a man rape a woman? Which one?
Well, I don't see any men raping women. I just think that that's like accusations, unproven.
So men don't rape women.
They do, but the man you're
So
talking
then-
about has never raped a woman. I will
Okay,
assure
I'm
you.
asking you in general. We're not talking about Biden or Trump in general. Would you rather
No, I
have a
am.
man sniff their daughter or granddaughter's hair to make sure it doesn't smell bad, or a
No, that's
man
not why he
raping a
sniffed
woman?
it, but okay.
Which one?
Did you know Bill Clinton actually came out and said that Trump had nothing to do with the Epstein files? Did you know that?
That's great. Are you gonna be like the last guest, be a coward and make all your points and then run away?
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Then
my
can you
friend.
address the point that I made? I'm
You look
asking
like
a question
a
for
little
the
insecure
third
bitch
time.
right now.
Would you rather
I'm
have a
s- I'm
man
trying to-
sniff
I'm
their
trying to set you
granddaughter's hair to
straight.
make sure it doesn't smell good, to make sure it doesn't smell bad, or a man
No,
raping a woman?
he
Which
was
one?
sniffing children to
Okay,
do
for the
other
fifth
things.
time, would you rather have a man sniff their granddaughter's hair to make sure it doesn't smell bad, or a man raping a woman? Which one?
I actually like this guy.
Okay, for the
Um,
sixth time, would you rather have a man sniff their granddaughter's hair to make sure it doesn't smell bad, or a man raping a woman? Which one?
Okay, I'm not for open borders. Are you for
Okay,
open
for the
borders?
seventh time, would you rather have a man sniff their granddaughter's hair to make sure it doesn't smell bad, or a man raping a woman? Which one?
I would rather have neither.
For the eighth time, would you rather have a man sniffing their granddaughter's hair to make sure it doesn't smell bad, or a man raping a woman? Which one?
I'd rather have neither.
In the scenario where I presented, that is not an option, so which one would you rather have? For the ninth time.
I would rather have neither.
For the 10th time, which one would you rather have?
My friend, you know what you look like? You look like the Beatles.
For the
man.
11th time,
I like your
would you rather
haircut.
have a man sniff their granddaughter's hair to make sure it doesn't smell bad, or a man raping a woman? Which one?
I don't know.
Wow, we're at a dozen now. For the 12th time, would you rather have a man sniff their granddaughter's hair to make sure it doesn't smell bad, or a man raping a woman? And saying you don't know to that is crazy. So
Do
which
you
one?
know
For the
any
12th
Beatles
time?
songs?
For the 13th time, which one
Dude,
would you
I
rather
want-
have? A
I
man
really
sniffing their
want you to sing
granddaughter's
the
hair,
Beatles with me.
or a man raping a woman? Which one? For the 13th.
I want you to sing a
Baker's
Beatles
doesn't.
song with me
Baker's
right now.
doesn't.
Are you
13,
ready?
no.
Can you sing a Beatles song with me?
14th time, 14th time. Which one would you rather have?
Oh my God, you gotta sing a Beatles
You
song.
have
with
one
me
more
right now.
chance. I'll give you the 15th chance
Please
as your
sing a
last
Beatles
chance. Answer
song
the
with me.
question for the last time. Answer the question, or I kick you. You have 10 seconds.
Please sing a Beatles song with me. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not playing that today. If you're not going to answer questions, get out of here. Moving on to the next guest. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe over on YouTube. As always, we're looking for some Trump supporters over here on TikTok. We have close to 200 people in total. I appreciate you guys for being. How do you get the phone number? You go to the link tree and then you go to TikTok. How's it going, esports Trump?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, why?
Did you support Sleepy Joe?
I'm gonna grift. If you guys want to support this live stream, the best way you can do so is Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, link in the bio. There's close to 200 people in total.
Did you support
It helps
Sleepy
us.
Joe?
It helps
That's
me
my
buy
question.
coffee in Celsius and still deal with people like these insufferable MAGAs. It keeps me energized during these live streams, especially if I do them early during the day or late at night. So if you guys want to support the live stream, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, as well as buy me a coffee link as well. Or you can just follow my social media, i.e. my threads, YouTube, Substack, TikTok, all in the same link tree in the description of the YouTube live stream and over here in the TikTok bio. So there's that. If you guys want to support, not mandatory, but greatly appreciated. Anyways, can you answer the question? Why do you support Trump?
Let's see, because he supports a coal mine. That's where I'm from. I'm from the southern part of West Virginia.
He supports what?
The coal mines, the coal industry.
How old are you?
You see, nigger Obama, he's the one that started destroying them.
Well, that's MAGA for you. We on to the next guest. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
No, but Trump is a racist.
So true, based. Moving on to the next guest. Hello? Do you
Hi.
support Trump?
Can I just say something really quick?
Sure, go ahead. How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
Sure, go ahead.
Nobody's illegal on stolen land. Free Palestine, free Kurdistan. Fuck DJT and that rapist pedophile bitch. Love y'all.
Based. I didn't want your account to get banned because TikTok AI does that pretty quick. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yes.
Age?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Because you're a child. Get out of here. Moving on to the next guest.
Yo.
How's it going? Do you support Trump?
You don't remember me? You accused me of being a P3DO because I said 18 was too young or something.
Oh, yeah, and then you said you didn't say that when you know damn well when people
You don't
are
understand
referring to
English.
that, it is literally Oh, you don't understand context.
Is English your first language?
Is Do you understand context?
No, I actually tried to
yeah,
run that.
I thought so. Moving on to the next guest. There's close to like now 200, like more than 200 people both on TikTok and YouTube, and no one is willing to tell me why they support Donald J. Trump. How's it
Yo,
going?
can you
Support
hear me?
Trump?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay, why do you support Trump? Take it away.
I don't technically support Trump. I do support some of his policies, but I'd actually want to talk about who you support. I haven't heard a lot from you today.
Biden?
You support Biden?
I don't. No, I'm assuming
Can I
you're
ask
gonna
why
talk
you
about
support
Biden.
Biden?
I don't support Biden.
Yeah, actually. Why do you support Biden?
I don't.
So who do you support?
Dan, he's running for local office for my district. You have what's his name? Kirk something, who's running in
Okay,
Mesa,
so
Arizona. I
running
support
for
those
new
people,
president.
progressive Dems.
Okay. In my beliefs, I feel like Trump as a person is bad, but I feel like as a president, Trump has not done horrible things for our economy or
The economy is
just
worse
for the
in
people.
2025 than it was in 2024.
Excuse me, sir, I can't hear you.
The economy was worse in 2025 than it was in 2024.
But he wasn't the president during 2024.
Biden had a better economy in 2024 than Trump did in 2025. That's the point.
That's not true. He was donating a lot to Ukraine and also
Trump quit
Afghanistan.
funding and then put funding back on Ukraine. What's your point?
Trump quit funding. Biden didn't.
And then put it
Biden-
back. He put it back once later when he was proven wrong.
Who put it back? Trump?
Yes.
When? I haven't heard Trump donating to Ukraine.
He's been doing funding for a long time. Anyways, you're sitting on the Trump supporter. Moving on to the next guest. Hello, do you support Trump?
Yeah, I support Trump.
How old are you?
49.
Why do you support Trump?
My 401k and Roth IRA. My retirement's looking great.
And that's why you support Trump?
Of course, yeah, of course. I want my retirement really good so I can retire wealthy, and that doesn't really matter about gas prices today. Can you afford gas in your car? Wait, before I ask.
The average
do you have a
American
car?
can't. But what has Trump done?
Oh, I can. I'm an average American. I can afford gas. Can you?
Great, good
Or
for
do
you.
you even have a car? Do you have an automobile?
I do, yeah.
Cool. You can put gas in it?
Yes, I can put gas in my
Awesome.
car.
So you're not the average American. You could put gas in your car.
Again. First off,
Again.
if you look at the studies, the average American is worse off
401k
today
is
than they
great.
were in 20. Dude,
Yeah, 401k is
can you
great.
shut
and
up?
Roth IRA.
Can you shut up? You already
Yeah, okay,
said
go
that.
ahead.
Why are you repeating yourself?
Sure, go ahead. 'Cause
Why
you
are you?
repeat
Why did you
yourself.
repeat yourself to interrupt
You repeat
me?
yourself. You repeat yourself. But go ahead. I'll
I
be
didn't
quiet.
repeat myself in the conversation that we just had.
Okay, go ahead.
What was
Go
the
ahead.
point of you doing that?
Go ahead.
Can you tell me the point of you doing that?
No, go ahead. Repeat, go ahead and continue what you were
No,
saying.
give me what is the point of you repeating yourself to interrupt me?
Same reason for you.
You're fucking annoying. Get out of here. Fucking 50 years old and annoying as fuck. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Hi, how are you? Yes, I do support Trump.
How old are you?
I'm 40.
Why do you support Trump?
I support Trump because he is going to free the Cuban people from communist dictatorship.
Have we already talked before? No.
Have we? I'm not sure. Probably
Yeah,
that's
we have.
another Cuban, probably.
We have.
We have, I don't remember if we have.
He
or
hasn't
not.
done this, by the way, so therefore you shouldn't support him because he hasn't done this, right? And he doesn't have a record of keeping his promises, ending the Russian-Ukraine war, no new wars, reducing gas prices, reducing inflation so fast it would make our head spin. So if he promised they would free the Cuban people, you shouldn't believe him because he doesn't have a record of keeping his promises, i.e. the 2024 election campaign.
Well, I wouldn't care
Fast
what
forward 2
happened
years
with
later,
Iran
he
or
said-
Ukraine or anything. I just care about what happened in Cuba. What happens if he does succeed in Cuba? Will you give him his brownie points
He's
for that?
done nothing with Cuba.
Well, right now they're scared right now, and they're trying to do economic reforms to appease Trump, even though the blockade has
Nothing is
intensified.
happening right now, though. You
Yeah,
can
they
agree.
did 194 reforms.
Trump has done nothing for Cuba. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? He's pushing for the reforms.
How is he pushing for reforms?
Yeah, he say like change your government or the embargo and the blockade will intensify, and that's what they're
And
doing.
are they
Have you been
changing their
watching the news?
government?
Say what?
Are they changing their government?
Not yet. Soon. They're
Precisely.
just
So then he hasn't done anything. So why do you support him? These are
well,
just failed
be
promises,
patient. So
broken
be patient.
promises. Is that what you said when he said that we would have no new wars? Fast forward 2 years later, we're in a war. Is that what he said when he would do so prices so fast it would make our head spin? Fast forward 2 years later, prices actually went up so fast it made our head spin. Is that what you said when he said that he cared about America? I.e., then he doesn't care about America 2 years later. Like
So
all these
did you
broken
support?
promises?
So did you support Trump when he said no new wars?
I didn't support Trump at any point during his 2024 campaign. No.
So what are you complaining about?
I'm having a conversation with you why you support Trump.
Well, I support Trump because he's going to, how do I say, free the Cuban people from communist
How do you know he's
dictatorship.
going to?
He said he will. He's doing it
Okay,
right
he
now.
said he would do all these 10 different things and he hasn't. He doesn't have a track record of keeping his promises. Name
Well,
one
right now
promise
he
that
has
he's kept.
he has put the
hold
blockade on, and he's telling the Cuban people to
name one
to
promise
change.
that he's kept. Name one.
He's going to, how do I say, change the communist. He said that. He said that he will help
But he
in
hasn't kept that
communism.
because he hasn't done that. So name one that he
It's in the
has done.
process. It's in the process right now.
But you agreed he hasn't done anything, so there is no process that's being done because he hasn't done anything which you agreed
Well,
to
give
2
him
minutes
time.
ago.
Give him time.
But okay, so what? Give me one promise. This number one. One promise that he's kept.
That he's doing everything in his power to end the communist dictatorship.
But you agreed 2 minutes ago he was doing nothing.
He's not. What are you talking about? He just implemented the embargo and the blockade and forcing
Blockades have been
the
there for decades.
not the way Trump is doing it.
Okay, so he worsened the crisis on Cuba for the average Cuban.
Uh huh.
How is that helping Cubanos? How? I don't understand how making their lives worse is helping them.
Freedom
The government
has
is
its price.
benefiting from it, but they're not. The government gets the money still, but it's just way less money that goes to the average Cubano. Right? More money to the government, but less to the average Cubano. So how does that benefit them? How does that make the regime change happen?
It's choking them out. They're being panicked right now.
It's
That's why
choking
they're
out
trying.
the average Cuban. Yes, you're right.
Let me ask you something. You saying that the blockade it's hurting the average Cuban, right?
It's true. Yes, not only the blockade, but also the regime.
Did the
It's both can be
blockade
true at the
against
same time.
all right? Did the blockade against the South during the Civil War hurt the average Southerner and former slaves?
If you want to reference like any blockades that happen, there are going to be negative effects that happen within a society if the regime that is in place
Good.
also
I'm glad you
negatively
agree with
affects
me.
the average Cubano.
I'm glad you agree with me.
So what's your point?
Was your point that freedom doesn't come without sacrifices? You're saying that the blockade is
The
just
people
hurting
of
the Cuban
the people of Cuba aren't free.
Well, we blockade the South during the Civil War, and
Okay,
even though
Cuba
people
has been
suffered, but at the
there's
end
been a
of the
blockade on
day,
Cuba
they were
for decades.
defeated
Why
and
aren't
they
they
got
free?
freed, right?
Hold on, there's been a blockade on Cuba for decades. Why aren't they free?
Yeah. What does the blockade have to do with what Trump is doing now? First of all, there has
Because
been
you
no
just
blockade.
said that you.
Here, let me educate you. There has been no blockade. There's been an embargo. Do you know what an embargo is?
I know the difference between an embargo and a blockade, buddy. Can you get back on
good.
track?
Okay, good. An embargo only prevents the U.S. from trading with Cuba. It doesn't prevent Cuba from trading with the rest of the world. That's like being banned from Walmart, but still able to shop at Target, Winn-Dixie, Publix, and so on and so on.
But you agreed Trump has done nothing, and we looked at his track record, and he isn't good with keeping his promises.
What is Trump doing right now? He is blockading and choking out the communist government. He's forced.
No, it's not the communist government because the communist
It is the
government.
communist government.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's the communist government in Cuba.
But you agreed that that there has been no change within the communist government.
They just implemented 194
Communist,
reforms.
quote unquote.
thus
What's
to-
communism?
Communism is when the government owns all the means of production and all the property.
It's a stateless, classless, moneyless society.
Yeah, and then we've been
So Cuba isn't
suffering ever
communist.
since. Cuba is a communist. It's a
No, they're not.
dictatorship.
They
also.
have money.
The government has money, not the people.
There's money within the Cuban society. Communism is
Cuba.
a stateless, classless, moneyless society.
Really, I had money because I don't remember seeing any money when I was there. You got quiet.
No, I'm just frustrated because you don't understand anything. But go ahead.
So if we have money, how come I didn't have money when I was in Cuba?
I don't care about your personal anecdotes. It doesn't matter with
there
the
you go.
debates.
You see, I
'Cause
got
there-
your,
are
I
you?
got your
Hold
moment.
on. There's money within the Cuban society. That's just a fact.
I never seen any.
That's great. Again, I don't know why you're bringing up anecdotes. I don't know
Because
why you're
you're
doing
saying
that.
that the society has money. I say, I never seen any money when I was there.
Okay.
So that just
That's
proves your
great.
point.
I've never
that
seen
just
Donald
been
Trump.
debunked.
Hold on. I've never seen Donald Trump in real life. Therefore, Donald Trump isn't president, right?
Well,
I've
I've
never
seen
seen you in real life. Therefore, you're not real. I've never
Well-
seen any of the 100 people in these live streams. Therefore, none of them are real, right?
Well, I met Trump and he's real.
Well, I haven't.
Well,
Therefore,
too
he's
bad.
not real.
Oh well, that's your own personal problem.
Precisely my point. Anecdotes. Anyways, I'm done with this conversation. You literally agree Trump has done nothing, and you agree that his track record is him not keeping promises. Moving on to
Why
the
do you
next
keep dropping
guys.
people because they fucking dog walk you?
How old are you?
You sound fucking stupid as fuck, bro.
Yeah, how old are you?
Yeah, you sound like a bitch.
How old are you?
Everyone in here comment section is rap.
Moving on to the next cast.
We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the
Get
play.
some singing lessons. H, how's it going? Do you support Trump? H.I.
Oh, me?
Hi.
I support Trump.
AZ, do you support Trump?
Nah, I used to though.
Space. I'm glad you got out of the cold. Moving on to the next guys. If you're a Trump supporter, hop up in the guest box. There's close to 100 people over on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe if you have not already. We are so very close to 500 subscribers. So very close. Hold on. Did we reach it? No way. Hold on.
What's up,
How's it
dumb
going? Do you support
fuck?
Trump?
Why would you let me back up here, you fucking idiot?
Because you're weird. That's why. And you dropped. I'll hop up to my guest box, and I forgot that you were on here. But like, thanks. Now I can just like ban you. We're 11 subscribers away. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe right now. If you see a subscribe, if you're over on YouTube, you see a subscribe, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are very close to 500 subscribers. Liberals never know anything. They just make stuff up and get offended when you call them out for it. So true. Cuba is experiencing a source economic humanitarian crisis since the fall of the Soviet Union. Citizens face severe daily hardships, including rampant inflation. You're just getting some of the most ignorant people ever. So true. Trump 2028, Trump 2020, 32, and 36. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
No.
Brother, y'all gotta be 18 or older. What are we doing? How's it going? Do you support Trump?
We are bombing Iran.
No, I did not mean to let this person up here. That's weird. You're weird. Get out of here. I did not mean to do that. I didn't even see the profile picture, but Iran about to get a big beautiful parking lot. Who kicked Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago? Who was an informant to get Epstein arrested? Trump? Not true. Fake news. Fake news. Fake news. Trump can't run again in 2028. They don't know that. Don't tell them that. Let them write in Trump. If they write in Trump, they'll split the. If millions of people write in Trump, they'll split the vote against, what's his name, J.D. Vance or Marco Rubio, which will give us a greater advantage. I want to talk about the files. No debate, no bias. I'm here to debate. That's what I'm here to do. There's more than 100 people on YouTube. Yeah, if you're new here over on YouTube, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. We have like over 100 people in total. Make sure you guys say what's up in the comment section. I'm gonna do a poll for YouTube real quick. If you guys support Trump, type in yes or vote yes. If you guys do not support Trump, type in no or vote no. Over on YouTube, the poll is now active. Yes, if you support Trump. No, if you do not support Trump. It'll be active for the rest of the live stream, and then we'll see how many people still support Trump, relative to like the community within YouTube at least. Like I said, make sure you guys hit that subscribe. We are so close to 500 subscribers. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit a restart over here on TikTok so we get more push. There's 42 people on TikTok. So if you guys want to come back and watch more debates, make sure to come back. I'll be back in 10 seconds. YouTube, you don't have to go anywhere. Just continue voting in the poll, continue chatting. But make sure to follow so you can find me on TikTok. And then come back in like 10 seconds while we get started with it. Okay, we're back. We're back. What's up, YouTube? What's up, TikTok? We're back. What's up? Oh, Izzy's first in here. How's it going? Wow, YouTube is getting good ass push right now. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. If this is your first time seeing me, hi, what's up? My name's Jeremiah. I like to talk about politics. I like debating, and I like bringing you the news or giving you my opinion on the news. So if that interests you, hit that subscribe. And if you guys want to support this live stream monetarily, you help push this out to the to other people, can help me do these every single day. You can support via the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, as well as the Buy Me a Coffee link, Linktree in the description of the YouTube live stream. You can find the Linktree, and then you can find those pay links there. Everything is greatly appreciated, not obligated, but everything's greatly appreciated. And you can send a message either during the debate so I can read out to a guest, or just for the chat. And same thing over here on TikTok. So we're just waiting for people to load back in, and we're going to start with the debates as soon as we have people to debate. Make sure to, if you're over on YouTube, vote in that poll. Trump won because Biden was funding Israel against Palestine. Now Trump is funding Israel and America first. Ate that. Let's come together in one thing. Yeah, YouTube is kind of insane, low-key today. There's a lot of people, so YouTube is kind of insane. No, because you're nobody that's up to the DOJ. I don't understand. I don't understand. Let's see. Have we hit 500 subscribers? Let's see. We can hit it today. If 10 of you subscribe, we can hit it today. We can absolutely hit it. Whoa, what the? That was bad. We can absolutely hit it today. Quite frankly, quite bigly. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. I support Jesus Christ, the one and only true King, living God. So true, so true. You're in town. Let's just accept that Bill Clinton and Donald Trump are the same person. I don't think Bill Clinton he's Donald Trump. No. Who released the files? This is a picture they both taken together. Why were they bidding on a property? True, I guess. I don't know. Do the world a favor and get off the internet. This will help. This will help what? This will help your mental state too. My mental state is pretty good. Why did it take an act of Congress then, MAGA? So true. And even after Congress made a law to release the Epstein files, the Trump admin did not. They violated the law. And like my YouTube section is low-key kind of like based. So key base right now. It's like split. The vote, I think it's split right now. 52 to 48. And like people in the comment section are split too. What law? Please tell us. The Epstein File Transparency Act, signed and co-signed by Thomas Massey and Ro Khanna. Epstein Files Transparency Act. The 4 laws that they violated were the fact that they had to release all the files within 30 days. They had to explain the redactions. They had to redact any victim's name or pictures, and then they could not redact any politician's name simply because they are a politician. They didn't release all the files. They literally did CSAM within the American government. They violated. They redacted Trump's name, and they didn't explain the redactions or why they redacted what they redacted. So those are 4 violations of federal law to protect like Epstein co-conspirators, i.e. P3DOs and rapists. People supporting Trump in 2026 are more cringe than the people saying Biden didn't have dementia in 2024. Well, he didn't have dementia. Dementia is like something diagnosed by a professional. He didn't have that. He hasn't been diagnosed with dementia, but he definitely had a decline in mental health. He had a decline in that aspect, but not dementia. He wasn't diagnosed with dementia. I love President Donald Trump. He's the best president. He's deporting all of the illegals. Democrats want to turn into our country into a third world country. So true. It's the Democrats. And what's third world mean? True. They don't know the origin of third world. Dementia is what Diaper Don is. He hasn't either. I have to be fair. He hasn't been diagnosed with dementia either. Although they're hiding a lot of things. You know, he's visited 22 specialists. I mean, that's going into conspiracy theories, but he hasn't been diagnosed with dementia. He's so guilty that Democrats stopped going after him about it. Make it make sense. They didn't? Hello? Host needs to be deported? So true. He's not deporting any of them. He's detaining them. He is deporting way less. And yeah, there are concentration camps where immigrants are going through horrid circumstances. Host is poorly educated, speaks very fast, and also speaks in a condescending way. So true. Not true. Where's your proof of that? The detention facility in Texas where 10-year-olds who were raped and impregnated were moved to a different facility because they were raped and impregnated. 10-year-olds, by the way. Trigger warning. I should have added. I've reported this channel on all 6 of my accounts. Hey, Captain. Well, I appreciate you watching this on all 6 of your accounts. I'm doing great. There's like 80 people on YouTube. So actually, I think the report actually boosted this live stream. So I appreciate you. You're amazing. There's some W's in the chat for Captain Ridiculous. I understand why you have that name. Host isn't poorly educated. You just can't handle the facts. So true. I reported also. So true. Thank you. Is the bad orange man in the room with you now? I would cry if he was, quite literally. The left is desperate, can't stop the inevitable collapse. Runner, brainwashed fool. If you're so bad at what you're doing, then why are they keep looking at your channel? They're so ignorant and a bunch of haters. That's so true. Like I've seen Captain Ridiculous a couple times here, and he's like always in here. I guarantee you, like my top 3 are gonna be like Trump supporters on YouTube, like top 3 watch. Democrats attacked the Capitol in 2024 when we lost. I'm confused. Democrats are the party of waste. They didn't attack the Capitol, but they sure like burning cities and looking at looting random stores. Charlie Kirk was the goat. Charlie Kirk was racist. Victor, I'm not gonna say. Not gonna say that for TikTok terms of services, but Victor, you know what you said. That was funny. I'm gonna get banned on TikTok if I say that. Trump called his daughter sexy and said that if she wasn't his daughter, he would date her. True, so true. I'm the racist? Not true. Charlie was nothing of that sort. I think you should learn the different out of context as usual. Hey, listen here. To the 100 people in here. Sometimes, in relevant context, it's okay to say you would date your daughter if he wasn't his daughter. Sometimes it's okay. That's according to Sandman. Sandman thinks in some context it's okay you're gonna date your daughter. Say you're gonna date your daughter if she wasn't your daughter. Only in some context. Sandman, what context is that okay in? Republicans stormed the Capitol on J6. So true. What context makes it okay? None. Charlie Kirk was absolutely racist and paid for the price. I don't think his murder was justified, but I think he was absolutely racist. Yeah. Anyone who says that has never listened to him. Democrats on a live Patreon. You don't have 100 people in here, but you have 20 piped down. YouTube. That's why I'm talking to my YouTube chat right now, buddy. Holy shit. Tell your child that they're beautiful. It's not sexual. There's a difference between saying your child is beautiful than saying you would date them. Dating is sexual. Telling them they're beautiful is not. Trump supporters are domestic terrorists. True. It's not justification to say someone has reaped what they sowed. Thank you, host, for at least condemning the assassination. It is always okay to tell your daughter that she's beautiful. It's never okay to say that you date her. Just say, I just want to put that out there. That's what Sandman said. Sandman, sometimes date your daughter. All we need to do to cure the algae problem is add a horn. Bro, the reflecting pool is representation of Trump. He says drain the swamp, i.e. drain the algae, all the bad stuff, and make it great again, like the reflecting pool. Same with like drain the swamp within the American political system. But then when he gets into office, he creates the swamp, i.e. when he fixed the reflecting pool, he created the swamp, which left a duck dead, by the way. Just want to point that out there. I'm an ignorant adolescent fool. He created the swamp, yes. He fixed the pool, actually. Actually, the pool is bright green. Bright green. Trump heroically bypassed Congress and delivered freedom to Iran. It's not that right. It's not that they were taking out more protesters than ICE. The pool was vandalized. Well, if you're a Trump supporter, debate me if you're over here on TikTok. What are we doing? Why is no one debating me? No one's in the guest box. Oh, we're 10 subscribers away from 500 subscribers. Hit that subscribe over on YouTube right now. Because you kick when people are beating you? So true. I voted for Trump 19 times. I had to because the Dems were definitely cheating. Who let him in the Capitol? Themselves. They let themselves in. You don't like Trump supporters? So true. Trump said his daughter was voluptuous. True. You're too dumb for any debate. True. This guy gets my satire. Bro, 19 times. I actually voted for him in 2000. I think he ran in 2000, did he? Yeah, I've been a Trump fan since day one. And I've wrote in his name in every single time. When did Trump want? Did he first run in 2000? As a Republican? Pretty sure. Or as a Dem? I don't know what he ran as. He did in 2000. Not as a Republican, though. A Reform Party candidate in 1999. I'm a liberal, quite frankly. How was a reflecting fool vandalized? That Trump said no. It's actually the cleaners that vandalized them. They threw in, you know, all that stuff in the pool. That's how it got vandalized. Trump himself vandalized it. Clinton pictures are good, true. I'm a Trump fan. Debate me. $2000 was George Bush. No, I'm saying he ran as the Reform Party candidate in 99. He didn't win like any he wasn't in the general election, but he was in the primaries. Do you think men can be women? No, men cannot be women. But your brainwashed ass probably wasn't born. I was actually born in 1957. Trump is a PDF, so true. Trump is gonna liberate us from the burden of elections. King Trump. Because he's not a rapist. He is, but okay. Was meant for you. I know the YouTube doesn't allow any tagging, so it's kind of weird. I'm assuming based on context, you're like a MAGA maybe. By the way, when I said men can't be women, I do think trans women are women, right? Trans women are definitely women. Trans men are men. I don't think men can be women or women can be men, right? Difference. Why are you spamming? You sold my trousers. Sold my trousers in the YouTube comment section. What are we doing? Call R dumb, saying he's a convicted rapist. Research it. He's not. He was not liable for forcefully penetrating Eugene Carroll's vagina with his fingers without her consent. Moving on to the first guest of the restart. How's it going, man?
Yo, what up?
How old are you?
I'm 17.
Why do you support Trump?
Um,
You're 17? What the fuck? My bad. Yo, my bad. Yo, I don't even know. My bad. My bad. Trans women are not women. Just because you say so doesn't make it true. But okay. Yo, why did I say why do you support brother? Unless you're scared, request stop and debate the host. They're all terrified. Moving on to the next guest. Hello?
Hello?
How old are you?
26.
Yo, bro. What are we doing? I'm not monetizing on YouTube, no, but that's why if you guys want to support me, if you want to, you can do so via Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, as well as buy me a coffee link, which I think uses your bank account. But you can support me via the link tree in the bio and all the pay links you can find there because I'm not monetized on YouTube. But as soon as we hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, I think we will have what's it called? Like the YouTube donations. But as soon as we hit 500. So how's it going? Do you support Trump, Randall?
What's up, man? Yeah, I do.
Why is that?
Well, for one, for the past 16 years, I mean, my family's all Democrat, all this and that. I mean, I haven't been big into politics, but I have served and know what the other side looks like. And I know no politician gives a shit about us. No one. They're all about the money. They take their money before helping anything. But one thing that Donald Trump has done, and I might be biased just for this point, that he has covered all of what he said he was going to do for me personally as a veteran, and then amongst others. He did show his loyalty to the military, and that's a big up for me because
you guys break your oath.
What's that?
The oath says you have to uphold and defend the Constitution against any foreign and domestic enemies, right? Trump is a domestic enemy to the Constitution by using.
How is he a domestic enemy?
Because he's violated the First Amendment, Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, Sixth Amendment, 10th Amendment, 14th Amendment. He's considering violating the 22nd and 25th Amendment. He's violating the Elections Clause, the Declare War Clause, the Taxation Clause, the Appropriations Clause. Did I say the Take Care Clause?
Well, can you give examples of what you're talking about?
The entire Constitution in December of 2022.
He what?
He called for the termination of the entire Constitution in December of 2022.
I don't know how accurate that would be, but like I said,
you want me to read what he said?
Like I said, there was plenty that he showed, and I'm just going off of, because I mean, I'm not like a Trumper, what you would say. I mean, I voted for the guy, but as a citizen, the man can kick rocks, eat shit all he wants, whatever. But what I voted to hire them to do for us, I'm pretty satisfied for that. And
okay, what did you vote him in to do?
Well, basically what he's doing right now.
No wars, better economy, no inflation, ending the Russian-Ukraine war, mass deportations, those 5 things. None of those
closing our borders.
Biden had better border security in 2024 compared to 2025 under Trump.
No, that sounds delusional, man. No, man.
Border security is relying upon 3 things: apprehensions, deportations, and encounters. Do you agree?
Yeah. Yep.
Biden had more apprehensions, deportations, and encounters in 2024 compared to 2025 under Trump. Therefore, Biden had better border security in 2024 compared to Trump in 2025.
But why do you open them then? Why do you make it?
Didn't open the border. If you're saying he opened the border, how? What's the what policy? What open border policy?
Well, look it up since you're looking things up. It shows that he has let. Oh, I guess he hasn't had let. I guess we've flown in and under his leadership, and I guess when he was sleeping, we got a lot of that stuff in. We really didn't have any say into that. We, as meaning, I have friends that were in, working in Southern Cal and then Arizona and then
Trump
Texas.
Didn't do this. Biden didn't going to go open the border. There's no open border policy that Biden did.
Okay, so how would you say all these immigrants and all that came in? How did they get in?
Because undocumented entry is always going to happen. It's just because of the fact that Title 42 and all the backlog that happened made it difficult for everything to happen. When Biden and Harris try to fix the issue due to the backlog to make the process quicker and more efficient to help it out, they were about to pass a bipartisan border bill to help this, to prevent this from happening. But Donald Trump said absolutely not. Republicans voted against this, and the Republicans voted against it for Donald Trump. Also, this is what Trump said. Do you throw the presidential election result of 2020 out and declare the rightful winner? Or do you have a new election? A massive fraud of this type and magnitude allows for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution. That's him calling for the termination of the Constitution.
Okay,
You as a veteran,
where'd
you
you
took an oath
where'd
to
you
defend
find
and
this?
uphold the
I'll look it up.
Constitution. Truth Social, December 22.
December of 22.
December of 2022. You can search up Truth Social. Donald Trump calls for the termination of all rules, regulations, and articles, even those found in the Constitution. You shouldn't support this man. Horrible. He hasn't kept any of his promises. It was a better economy, better migration system under Biden. Biden did amazing policy under his term. Trump has
So
not
you
done
thrived
anything.
during the pandemic or whatever he calls it, the
Yeah,
COVID
pandemic,
hoax.
no, pandemic. Everyone suffered during the pandemic, but we're comparing 2024 to 2025. Under 2024, the economy was booming. The economy was doing better than it was in 2025.
Oh, you can't call 2024 Biden's. He was not coherent enough to
He was
even be
president.
running anything.
He was. If
Somebody-
you're saying Biden
somebody
wasn't
else-
coherent, Trump isn't coherent either.
How? You see Trump all over the news doing this and that and everything that
He
he
drinks
can.
Diet Coke because he thinks since it kills grass, it kills cancer.
Now, see, you're cherry picking now. And you're just picking little things that you
He said we should nuke
think you can
hurricanes.
benefit. You what?
He said we should nuke hurricanes.
Yep. If he really did
He
say
said we
that,
should
I don't
inject
remember
with
him saying
bleach
anything
to fight
like that.
COVID-19.
See, now you're going off of everything that I'm pretty sure I heard all of this shit on CNN and MSNBC. So you're just quoting things that like Rachel Maddow said or the other.
These are Trump's own words. There are clips of Trump saying
delusional.
this.
Well, anyway, you asked why I support him. Going off solely with the veterans.
But he violated the Constitution. He's a domestic enemy to the Constitution. Therefore, you shouldn't.
You realize everything that you say, if it's that much of a treason, why isn't the man in prison? Why didn't anybody throw him in prison for this? If he violated,
actually,
that
they
many-
tried. They tried to
Yeah, 'cause there's
investigate
no
it,
evidence.
but then Donald Trump won the election again, and then they shut it down. The person who was investigating J6, right? That
Yeah.
happened. The person that was investigating, as soon as Trump won again, he shut that shit down immediately. Because that's what
Well-
he does. He prevents anything. That's why he pardoned violent criminals who assaulted police officers, right? Domestic terrorists. That's why he pardoned the ex-president of Honduras that trafficked sea drug into our country, right? And then saying he cares about sea drug coming into our country, right?
No. See, everything you say, no one's above the law. So if he
But
was
Trump
really
is, right?
doing
No
all
one
this,
but Trump.
No. See, now that's you just cherry picking, bro. Now,
If he isn't
was
above the law,
really-
why isn't he being held accountable for violating the Constitution?
yeah, that's what I'm
amendments,
saying.
and
If he
articles?
was really, breaking all these, like I said, I'm not a Trumper. I
are.
voted
As
for
much
him
as you say you're
because-
not, you are.
Well, either
can-
way,
you can tell yourself you're not to make yourself
Well,
feel
you're
better, but
actually
you
making
are.
me more and more because it sounds like you're just making all this stuff up. Because if it's
Everything I said
something that's
has
that
been
bad,
true, and I can give you a source for everything I've said.
well, that's fine. But then why isn't he in prison? He can't just make up shit on his own and keep himself free. Why isn't anybody?
Presidential immunity.
Why isn't anybody arresting him?
Presidential
I thought
immunity.
presidential immunity didn't fall under
They
what he
argued
was.
for presidential immunity on J6.
Well, either way, all that stuff. If it was that bad, then somebody would have been pushing to get him in prison. And
Same with like the 34 felonies. He's not in prison. He's still a 34 count felon. Why presidential immunity? They didn't want to arrest a sitting president.
see, technically that was like 2 felonies, but repeated
34.
like 32 times in different ways of forms of saying it.
No,
You
it's
can't-
because it happened 34 different times. Payments. These were payments, right?
The
It was
logs
a
or
felony
whatever,
because each
book
payment was a
logs.
misclassification of a document in order to conceal another crime, right? So there's 34 felonies.
No. Well, like I'm saying that.
But he's not in jail,
there was
therefore
no
he didn't do those
evidence.
under your review, right?
There
What about
really is no
all the other?
evidence.
What about hold on? What about the millions? Not millions. What about the many individuals?
Let's say millions, since we're just having a good time saying stuff.
Sure.
Millions
I
of
mean,
what?
I haven't looked at the direct studies, but I was going to reference like rape. So according to RAIN.org, 98% of rapists don't get held accountable. Right. So because they don't go to prison or because they don't get held accountable, those 98%.
Now be careful, man.
therefore-
Remember, you're reaching now, because all this stuff. I mean, he's called this and that.
I'm not. I'm not saying Trump's a rapist. Hold on. I'm not. I'm saying under your worldview, because they weren't held accountable, therefore they're not rapists. Yes.
What do you mean? Yes, they're in.
Yes or
They
no?
were. Are you talking about when they're incarcerated?
No,
Incarcerated?
98% of rapists, people who commit the crime of rape, don't get held accountable, don't go to prison. Therefore, under your worldview, since they didn't go to prison or get held accountable, they didn't commit the crime.
No,
you
because
said
no
Trump
one.
didn't commit the.
If there was no one there that would back it up or even bring it to light, so the women didn't bring it to light.
So you're saying the women didn't get raped?
The women that came up and said that Trump raped them, didn't
No,
they
we're not
just get
talking about Trump. I know. We're going to talk about the
Well,
rape case
you're
after.
bringing it up because
yes,
are
we're
you
talking.
talking
You
about
said
Stormy Daniels?
you said no. You said the fact that Donald Trump did not commit any crime because he didn't go to prison. Okay, 98%.
No, there's no proof.
There is.
There's no proof of it.
There is proof. He
Well, no,
violated the
he'd be
14th
in
Amendment
prison
via
then.
Executive Order 14160, I think. Executive
Okay,
order
then he
that
should
seeks
be
to
in
ban
prison.
birthright
If that's
citizenship.
true, Jeremiah, I understand what you're saying.
Well, you're
If that
saying
was
if
true,
that's
though, why
true, he
isn't
should be in prison. You're saying
That's
it's
right.
not true because he's not in prison, right?
No, it's not true because there's no proof showing that he did that.
He literally
If you guys
violated the
believe-
14th Amendment via the executive order that he passed unconstitutional to try to ban birthright citizenship.
Yeah, he was put under fire for a lot of things and lack
Because
of
he
evidence.
violated the 14th Amendment and the Second Amendment, the
But he was,
unconstitutional
he
bump
was
stock bans
under
in his first term.
He was under a gag order in New York and still won.
And he
because there was
still
no
violated
proof.
those
There was
gag
no
orders.
evidence.
Great. He violated the gag orders as well.
And he was there was no because there's no proof, they can't convict. So was he ever convicted? Is what I'm saying because there's no proof.
Let's talk about
No
what he
evidence.
was convicted. He was convicted on 34 felonies. He was held liable of forcefully penetrating a woman's vagina with his fingers without her consent. That's what he was held liable and convicted for. Why don't you believe it?
And this was when he was president. You're saying?
He was held liable, I believe, in 2023 for raping Eugene Carroll, as well as the felonies, 2023, something like that. So he was not president. He was he had won the nomination for the presidential nomination in 2024. So why don't you believe that he raped Eugene Carroll? Because that's what a civil court determined. Civil court determined that he raped Eugene Carroll. Why don't you believe it?
Well, I'm gonna have to look that up because if he did rape her, then yeah, he should be in prison. You know, but
But he's
like
not,
I said,
and he did.
That's what I'm saying, Jeremiah. I get what you're fighting for, brother. I do, and I'm not hating you on anything. I like to have this back and forth conversation with you, but I'm just saying, I just can't wrap my head around something that if it was true, why didn't anybody or why isn't he convicted? Is what I'm saying. And then what my
Many people
personal
aren't
experience is
convicted of their crimes. Like I said,
lack of
98% of people aren't convicted for rape.
Well, if it was brought up to where it'd be like an incarceration type thing, there is DNA clause. I mean, up until 1980,
It was a civil court.
81.
There was unidentified male DNA on the dress that she had presented. It was a civil court. They couldn't force Trump to give his DNA. Trump refused. Is that what an innocent man would do? If I was accused of rape, it was in a civil court, and it was an option for me to give my DNA, and they said it was unidentified male DNA. I would give my DNA to prove my innocence if I know I'm
But
innocent.
you'd push back, Jeremiah. If
I would give my DNA. No, if it's either give your DNA to prove your innocence and then you'll be found innocent, or don't
No,
give
because
your
that's
DNA. and you'll
violating
be
your
found
rights, bro. If I came up to you and said Jeremiah so and
that's why
so
it's a
said you were
choice.
hanging out with her, but we found DNA, we may think it might be yours. Can I swab your cheek or anything like
guilty. I would
that?
absolutely say yes.
You would not.
Yes, I would. What? I absolutely would. If I'm being accused of rape in a court and they say present your DNA, I'm going to give them my DNA. Absolutely.
Haven't you watched on the Netflix that How to Make a Murderer? I don't trust anybody. Even if I'm innocent or not, I would not give up my shit.
You're basing
for...
it on a show. What are we doing?
No, I'm basing it on real life, bud. The government. Do you trust the government? I don't. I don't care who I voted for. I don't trust
The government right now is evil. Republicans are evil. That's why you don't trust them.
No, the past 20 years, the government's been evil.
Democrats aren't evil.
How?
How?
Yeah. What did they do for you?
They created the ACA. They created all the social safety nets. Liberals created social safety nets that benefit millions of people. Is that evil? No, that's not evil.
Social safety nets. What are you talking about?
The
It's like
ACA, the Obamacare, they created that. Liberals created that. Democrats created that. That's not
destroyed
evil. That
healthcare,
benefits
bud.
millions of people.
That said, if you don't have health care, you're gonna get fined. But illegal immigrants that come to the country can get it for free.
Undocumented
That's
immigrants
like
cannot get federal health care. No, they can't.
Hardworking guys like me had to pay for that, bud.
You shouldn't have to. And Democrats are pushing for health care for all. Progressives are pushing
Bro,
for free
I
health
had
care.
good health care with my job, and when the ACA came in, the Obamacare, whatever you want to call it, that messed everything up. I mean,
that's why we're pushing for
my
progressive
premiums
policy.
went very, very high.
We're pushing for progressive policy, like
And I do
free
agree.
healthcare for all. But
Yeah,
can we go back? You said
Trump,
undocumented immigrants get health care. No, they don't. They don't get federal health care. Only emergency room visits, which isn't health care. I'm talking about preventative health care.
well, either way, I do agree that Trump hasn't really done much to rebuttal or go against the Obamacare. He hasn't really presented a good what he's going to do for healthcare for the people.
Concepts of a plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Concepts. 2 years later, he's been in office for how many years?
I
Close
know.
to what,
I
6?
agree with you
And
on
it's
that.
Still concepts of a plan.
I would like to see more push on that. That's for sure.
How about you'd like to see him get pushed out of office?
What's that?
How about you'd like to see him get pushed out of office?
Why, bud? Just
Uphold your oath.
Let the man cook, bud. His first term.
He's gonna put down the White House. That's
that
what
boy
he's
was
gonna
in
do. Quite
the
literally,
courtroom.
he is destroying the White House. The East Wing destroyed. UFC
Man,
that destroyed
Obama
the White
put
House
that
lawn.
basketball court or whatever in there. That was around the same amount of money, but we both paid for that stuff. If you work,
Did
I'm not saying that you don't.
Did Obama do demolitions?
What?
Did Obama
Yeah,
do any
but
demolitions?
that's still the same. I mean, it still costed him money to do
We're not
stuff.
talking about the cost of money. We're talking about the
You don't-
demolitions that are
you don't
happening in
have
the
to
East
demo-
Wing.
You don't have to do any
Obama
demolitions
didn't,
that cost
Obama
us money.
Obama didn't destroy the East Wing. Trump did.
For that ballroom?
Yes, unnecessary, by the way.
Why? The White House needed improvement. I'll do that. Well, we're gonna be entertaining foreign because we're a big foreign policy country. I mean, why not have a
Don't even
place
get me
for them?
started on foreign policy. He sucks at that one too.
Oh damn, Jeremiah! I hate to hear what you have to say on that one. No, man, I like this conversation, bro. But at the end of the
Consider what I
day,
said, though. You took an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution. Look into his violation of the Constitution. Look into it for yourself.
I've been
even if he's not a
Jeremiah's-
prisoner, or even if he's not held accountable.
I've been a
he's still
civilian
done it.
since 2006, though. So, I mean, the VA has been fucking us for I don't know how long, and I can just go off of personal experience that in the
Trump has
past.
done nothing either.
Well, he's definitely redirected some stuff to where it's now easier to get paperwork going. It's easier to get the claims for us, like a eval of our percentage for our benefits and stuff like that. So I got a $1,700 check a few months ago for yeah, even though that doesn't matter. But I mean, just saying.
That was because of the government shutdown, no?
Yeah, that was some bullshit. But either way, hey, that was a cool thing to get out of nowhere. But
Well, no, it's because they didn't get paid for a couple weeks.
yeah, but like I said, I've been out of resource since
Oh yeah,
06.
I forgot you mentioned that. Anyways, I appreciate you coming up here. Doesn't look like the conversation's gonna go any further. Appreciate you coming up here, taking what I said into consideration, and moving on to the next cast. Dylan. Let's see what Dylan has to offer. How's it going, Dylan? Do you support Donald Trump? Dylan left. Runner. Moving on to the next cast. If you also want to support this live stream, best way you can do so is Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, as well as buy me a coffee link in the link tree of the bio. I appreciate every single one of you guys. How's it going? Do
You
support
have
Trump?
such a punchable face. Like, I would punch the shit out of you if I
pissing?
seen you in public. You talk about the same topics
Are you in
every
the bath
day.
or are you pissing?
Go get a job. Go get a real job and do something with your life, you fucking faggot.
And of course you're gonna slur to run. Why are you in the bath cursing me out? That's weird. He kicked me? No, I didn't. Listen, Dylan. I'll send you an invite. If I kicked you, why would I be doing this? Invite sent, Dylan. So come up here. Invite was sent, Dylan. Let's see. Dylan, you denied it. Look at that. Invite sent again. Oh, let's go see. It says invite. Oh, he denied it. Dylan, you just got caught lacking in front of what? How many people? I don't see how many in front of over 100 people. You just got caught lying. Wow, Dylan. Third time's a charm. It says invite right there. Let's see if you accept it. Not accepted. You'll join instead of him. You are probably a child, I guarantee it. Hello? How old are you? Great talk, great talk. Moving on to the next guest. A federal judge has blocked the use of federal database to check citizenship. How's it going, D-Sport Trump?
No, but I'm gonna say this quickly, faster. The guy who come in up here and then be aggressive, he was kicked out just for the TikTok privacy and policies they have here. So that's why he was kicked out. And then on top of that, if you mention any comment like slurred or curse, they will kick you out. And then also he actually meant you a violence. He tried to hit you in public. You cannot say that here.
That was pretty insane. You don't have 100 people. I do TikTok and YouTube, or live on YouTube and TikTok, buddy. Get a grip on reality. Moving on to the next guest. If you're on YouTube, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. There's 44 likes on it. Have 6 people like, and we're 10 subscribers away from 500 subscribers. Like I said, if you guys want to support monetarily, the best way you can do so is Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Not obligated, but appreciated. Thank you guys. Absolutely. Thank you. Dems not liking free speech. Shocker. So true. I don't like free speech. Thank you for the follow. This is a dictatorship. We don't like free speech. We hate free speech. Quite frankly, free speech is the worst. Can I join? Maybe. Depends.
Hello, how you doing today?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Why do
I
you
have a
support Trump?
question. Oh no, I don't support Trump. Are you only allowing people that do support Trump?
Yeah, what's your question?
Oh, that was my question. I didn't agree with the last guy was saying. I don't support Trump. I didn't know if you were having like conversations with people who don't support Trump, or if this was only arguing.
Yeah, what did
against
you want to
people.
talk about? I can give you a couple of seconds. What do you want to talk about?
The Epstein files. I forgot the lady who was fired by Trump. It was Pam something.
Pam Bondi?
Yes. I don't agree how there is thousands. His name is referenced thousands and thousands of times in the Epstein files. This is literally a search away on the US. Just a search away. I don't understand why we can't investigate this man.
Republicans don't want to do that. The Republicans don't want to investigate this man. The same way that like they're trying to like investigate Bill Clinton, whatever, but they won't do that to Trump. In fact, it's just like the Epstein class. And I appreciate you coming up here. I kicked you because there's someone else in the guest box, but I appreciate you coming up here. That's a great question. It's the Epstein class that are protecting each other, and we need to prevent that. How's it going, D-Sport Trump?
Yes.
Okay, why?
Why?
Yeah.
Really, my entire family does. I
old are you?
mainly went. I'm 18.
You graduate in 29, yeah?
Yeah,
Graduate what?
college.
Sure, take it away. Why do you support Trump?
I wanted to ask you why you don't.
A lot of different reasons. He's selfish. He raped a woman, harming the economy for his own benefit. He's actually exploited women and children for his own benefits.
Let's start with the raping. Where's the solid, definitive proof that he did that?
Do 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 Mr. Trump sexually abused Miss Carroll. Yes, you're gonna say, why does they say no to rape? Well, because rape looks classified as a penis penetrating a vagina. Sorry, I couldn't find the wording, so I just said it that way. So that wasn't he penetrated her vagina with his fingers without her consent. So that wasn't considered rape at the time. But then the judge then clarified and said what Donald Trump did was rape.
I didn't know that.
Do you still support Trump knowing that he's a rapist?
Well, no.
Based. We go to the next guest. Legacy Cops. I've talked to you 2 days in a row. I'm not going to talk to you again. Talking to you is rage bait. Talking to you is rage bait. Randall Hobbs says no, he didn't. Man, if there's 10 people over there on YouTube that want to hit that subscribe button, make sure to do so. We're so close to 500 subscribers. It's a big milestone. We are, quite frankly, 9 subscribers away. We need 9 people. Tell you what, if 9 people subscribe, I'll give each of you 1 cookie. 1 cookie. I have 9 cookies. 9 cookies left. 9 cookies in stock, and I will give 9 cookies to 9 people if you guys hit that subscribe over on YouTube. He beats Harris, a DEI hire. Trump is literally, by definition, a DEI hire. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you so very much. For TikTok. Probably gonna get off soon. Take a break in like 8 minutes and then get it back on later. That's probably gonna be the plan. Maybe, we'll see. 8 more subscribers. I have 8 more cookies. That's 7. That's 2. 8 more cookies for YouTube subscribers. We're 8 subscribers away from we need 500 subscribers. And over on YouTube, I know like you guys watch me, and over here on TikTok as well. You guys can watch like full debates on my YouTube channel, right? And it's way easier because you don't have to deal with like trying to get guests up in here. It's literally just like the debate that I'm having, right? I need to do better at editing though, right? I need to do better at editing. I literally need to do better at editing. Harris was the worst. No, she was actually the best. They would have easily won if they didn't settle. True. That's a good point. Seven more cookies over for YouTube. So if you want a cookie, go hit that subscribe right now. Yeah, she's the best VP, quite frankly. Customize channel. Give it up, kid. True. ABC would have won that if you really bullshit. Yeah, they settled though. Which, like, to be fair, like settling, it's just like whatever. You aren't convicted of crimes in civil courts? Yeah. I think someone just learned something new. Accept the truth? What truth? Need 5 more subscribers and we hit 500 over on YouTube. Based milestone for the community. Based milestone. Is that Palm Beach Pete? You're weird. And so is Palm Beach Pete. Should I hit a restart on TikTok? Should I? I'm gonna hit. No, I said I was gonna get off in 8 minutes. I have 4 minutes left. I don't know. Should I stay on for longer? Maybe. I've been on for. I guess I can like stay on for like half an hour longer. You know what? I'm gonna hit a restart. I'll be back. Oh, over on YouTube. You guys don't have to go anywhere. Over. We're back. Hopefully we can do more debates. Hopefully. We're going to be on for probably half an hour longer. I just want to hit 500 subscribers today. Said we were going to, and we're 5 subscribers away. Thank you for the finger heart. You're amazing. I appreciate you so very much. You are absolutely amazing. Is settling for 8% of what you suited for a win? True. Trump smells. Thank you so much. You're amazing for the Rockstar. I forget the name. I always forget the name. For the Rockstar, you're absolutely amazing. Give me some W's in the chat for Izzy over on YouTube and TikTok. I know you guys saw that. That was a TikTok gift from Izzy. So W's for Izzy. God. If you're a Trump supporter, hop up in the guest box. Have you seen this on your For You page? You're friendly. Join up in the guest box. No, don't join up in the guest box if you're friendly. Join up in the stream. Double tap that phone screen, repost and live, share the live, do all the good things. If you're ever on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. We are 4 subscribers away from hitting 500 subscribers, meaning 4 cookies left. And turn on the notifications for all. Therefore, you get notified every single time I post a video about the news, every single time I post an edited video about debates. Now, I do need to get better at debates. I need to find time to get better with debates, so we'll do that soon. And you get notified every single time I go live, as well as over here on TikTok. Like I said, if you're a friendly, follow, repost, live, share, live, do all the good things that helps us get pushed out. And comment down below in the comment section. This is a community where we have fun. So if you're in the comments, interact with the community, interact with each other. And whenever there's no debates, I interact with the YouTube chat and the TikTok chat. I interact with you guys. So there's that. Enjoy yourselves while we have another half an hour of debates, and then we'll take a break for 4 hours, and then we'll get back on tonight. We'll probably be on again at like 9 p.m. Pacific Standard for like another 2 hours of debates. By the way, I just wanted to like point that out there. That's right. Make sure to like turn on notifications all. Trump smells like shit, according to multiple people in multiple places. Like literally smells like human feces. I wouldn't be surprised. He looks like he does. He's probably too stubborn to get his IP changed. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. You know, Trump was not the one on the island for kids. He has actually helped them escape. Not true. I don't support him. Also, just saying, but what you're saying is not true. Old news. What's up? What's up? What's up? What is up? What's up? This YouTube live stream has been one of the like best ones we've had. I don't know why YouTube always hangs out with me. Like there's always like a minimum of like 50 people, except like towards the end when I'm about to get off, is like 30 people. Like YouTube always hangs out with us, and I appreciate you guys. I appreciate YouTube. It's an amazing community over there. Although sometimes it's like overwhelmed with like Trump supporters, but you know, there's still my regulars that are here every day. So I appreciate you guys. And over here on TikTok, we're looking for some debates. If you're a Trump supporter, join up in the guest box. If you're a Trump supporter and you're over on YouTube, make sure to click on the link tree in the bio, and then click on the TikTok icon and come and debate me over on TikTok. It's the best way you can do so. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yes, I do.
Pronouns?
I am Z, Zer, and Zen.
How old are you?
I am 19.
You know you're not. I may not agree with you, Coz, but at least you don't kick me or ban me. How much did you donate to Trump when he rug pulled with Trump coin money? True. True. That's so cool. Sorry, I was looking at something. Sorry, I got distracted. What do we do? TikTok isn't pushing me anymore. We had like what, 100 and I think our highest today was 125 viewers. That was our highest on TikTok. On YouTube was like 150. So in total, we had like 300 people at one point. Trump is the man, not true. We love Trump, not true. Fuck Trump. I love how one says, Tim says, fuck Trump. And then LK says, Trump is the man. That's my YouTube chat for you guys. Trump is best. Let me join. I doubt you're a Trump supporter. Hello?
Yo, what's up?
A child. Trump supporters can't exist without lying. So true. I scam people. So true. Yeah, give me your money. I gotta lock in. Yeah, I'm a scammer. Actually, I scam. You feel so scammed? I scam everyone in here. 100 people in here in total, and I'm scamming every single one of you. Where's the 5,000 Doge check? Hey, Trump also scammed you. Wearing the same hair from yesterday, by the way. I can't afford any wigs. I'm sorry. The wigs are too expensive. The wigs are too expensive. We need a wig fund. I can shave this off, give it to the guy that's obsessed with my hair. The best neo-libertarian philanthropist president? So true. I'm so scammed, I gave him 10% of my paycheck. Tithing, bro. Tithing. This is religion, and we're tithing 10% of your paycheck right now. 10% of all your earnings. Who even likes Trump these days? A lot of people. Saibao, you're anti-American patriot, not patriot, parasitic commie. So true. He was named 38,000 times in the Epstein files. True. You guys want to get scam? Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, Linktree in the bio, as well as the Buy Me a Coffee link. You like Trump Logan? Up in the guest box. If you're 18 or older, I'd love to debate you. I don't even know who that is, Loki. Trump is washed up, Magus. And none of those times he was incriminated he was actually credibly accused in the Epstein files of child rape. So if you believe the victims of Jeffrey Epstein that he trafficked them, then you would believe the victim of Jeffrey Epstein that said he trafficked her to Donald Trump. You will not read comments? I do read comments. MAGA gets the most SAT benefits. What did it say? He also has 34 felonies of nothing and 4 assassination attempts. Obama had 12. 34 felonies of falsification of business records predicate with another crime. Demo rep, both sides are shit sandwiches. Not true. Democrats are not evil. Democrats are literally saving citizens. They are. Like Jehovah's Witness. What's going on? I don't know what's going on in the comments. MAGA belongs in jail. So true. Trump is saving America. Debate me. Okay, why are there so many people? Why is my comment section on YouTube going fast? How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Yes. Do you?
Pronouns?
Huh?
Pronouns?
He.
Democrats saving citizens? Yeah, social safety nets that literally save millions of lives, i.e. food stamps, i.e. Medicaid, Medicare, i.e. ACA. Republicans, on the other hand, kill children. 1 out of every 5 children starve in West Virginia. 200 schoolgirls in Iran were bombed and killed. I like presidents that people don't want dead. How many times did Obama get shot? There were 12 assassination attempts on Obama's life. They're all kids? Yeah. There's no Trump supporters. Trump supporters don't exist. We need 4 more subscribers to hit our goal. So if you're a subscriber, just double tap that phone screen over on TikTok or on YouTube. And if you're not a subscriber over on YouTube, hit that subscribe. You're going to see a big red button. It says subscribe. Do me a great favor. Last time I'll mention it, quite frankly. The lastest time ever I'll mention it for this live stream. If there's a red button that says subscribe, you are not subscribed. Consider hitting that subscribe button if you're in here. Leftists say, swear they're right, because we are. Republicans are eating horse poop burgers? So true. Are you being sarcastic with what? No one likes Trump? True. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Nah.
Based fetus. Moving on to the next guest. It's the same fetus in my guest box. Both sides are controlled by the elites in Israel? No. If you're saying that Israel has some influence within the Democratic Party, sure, but they're not quote-unquote controlled. Same with Republicans, right? It's not quote-unquote controlled. Moving on to the next guest.
Kirk. Yeah.
Do you support Trump?
Yes.
With Virginia, with Spamberger? No, West Virginia, which is under Republican leadership. Under Republican leadership in West Virginia, 1 out of every 5 children starve. All right, why do you support Trump?
Because he's cool.
Rapists are cool?
Well, if it's Donald Trump, then yeah.
Are you a rapist?
No.
Are you sure?
Positive.
You support one, get out of here. Moving on to the next guest. Typically, I'd have Trump supporters who deny it, which... How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Support Trump.
Why?
Let's start with gas prices. Are you upset about the gas prices because of Trump?
Yeah, the gas prices are pretty high. The highest they've been in 4 years.
Yeah, so actually the gas that we get is not from Iran. It's from other places, so it has nothing to do with Trump. It actually has to do with
No,
our former
nothing.
president. So you're totally wrong with that. Let's talk about another topic.
Wait. You just said
We don't get
$4.50 gas today is blamed on Biden a year and a half ago. Is that what you're saying?
absolutely correct. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta be trolling. Please tell me you're trolling, please.
No,
Please,
do you
please,
think?
please
do you
tell me you're
think-
trolling,
Do you
please.
think that we get oil
No,
from
just
Iran?
please tell me you're trolling, please.
Do you think that
Please
we
tell,
get,
just tell me you're trolling.
tell
I
me,
won't ban you.
Tell me that you think that we get oil from Iran. Do we get oil from Iran?
So there's this thing called the market, which includes the world market, which includes a bunch of different oils, right? Monkey, okay, let me explain this to you. Monkey closes 20%
A
of
monkey.
oil. So one monkey closes 20% of oil that goes into the whole world, okay? So monkey prevented 20% of oil going to other monkeys. Monkey's sad because 20% of their oil are gone and disappeared. Monkey's sad. Prices
Bro,
for oil go up for monkeys
we
because
don't
20% have
get
disappeared
oil from
because of the
Iran.
market, and monkeys suffer more. Monkeys
No.
suffer because of higher gas prices because 20% of their oil supply has been stopped. Monkeys
Absolutely
are sad,
not.
monkeys' gas prices are high, and monkeys' gas prices are bad.
Absolutely
a monkey
not. That
cannot
is
blame
absolutely
past monkey
incorrect.
leader
That is
for
that is
now
just-
monkey leader
that is just-
causing the issue.
That is just an incorrect assumption on your part. We
You're
get
blaming it on Biden. Great. How did Biden cause high gas prices after a decrease in gas prices and now an increase? Right, it decreased under Trump. I can agree with you. Right. So how did Biden cause again the increase in 2026?
No, the only reason that oil increased, or I'm sorry, gas prices increased under Trump was because the oil companies were just like, oh shoot, people think that we get oil from Iran, so let's just go ahead and increase our gas prices and then blame it on Trump. You
You're
know,
stupid.
and so
You are stupid.
you are
You're a
blaming
stupid
it on
monkey.
Trump, which is just wrong because we are not blaming.
Monkey is stupid. Monkey only thinks in one dimension. Monkey says companies are scamming other people because they think Trump caused these problems.
Who is
Bad
monkey?
monkey.
Why are you blaming
Because you're acting like a
monkey?
fifth grader. Okay, so
I'm
I'm
not
explaining it
acting
to you
like a
with
fifth
monkeys
grader.
and
I have a
bananas.
master's degree.
Examples.
Shut
Okay,
up.
I'll give you examples. Let's use monkeys and bananas. Except last time I didn't use bananas. This time we will use bananas. Monkey. Okay, there's a world full of monkeys. Monkeys get 100 bananas. A monkey decides to close a strait that carries 20 bananas into the world. Meaning, when that strait is closed by the monkey leader, there's only 80 bananas that go to the world. Therefore, there is less bananas going into this monkey world, which means prices for bananas have to increase for the monkeys because there are less supplies because there are less going into the world. Right? When the strait opens back up after the war that the monkey caused, then the bananas start flowing again. The prices return back to normal. Monkey cannot blame past world leader for current monkey world leader closing the strait and causing high banana prices. It's that simple. It's monkeys and bananas. It's that simple. You cannot blame it on Biden. You cannot blame it on the oil companies. Trump started this endless war. He caused high gas prices, the highest we've seen in 4 years, and the highest jump we've seen since Vietnam. You cannot blame
But
that on
we
Biden. You have
never-
Biden derangement syndrome. Biden derangement syndrome. That's
We
what you have.
never got oil from Iran. We never. So why is there a change? There is no change. You're saying that they took 20 bananas from these monkeys. No, they didn't, because we never took bananas from Iran to give to the
take
monkeys
bananas
in
from
America.
we take bananas from other places, and it's not just bananas that we take from the monkeys. There are 100 bananas in a world full of monkeys. Let's say there are countries with monkeys in there, right? So these 100 bananas get distributed, let's say, evenly to these different
No, they
countries.
don't.
It's for the hypothetical, okay?
No,
I know
it's,
the oil
but it's
isn't distributed
wrong.
evenly.
It's wrong. It's incorrect. It's not a.
If there
it's
is
not
20%,
according to the world.
If 20% of oil isn't passing through anymore,
Dude,
does that
you're
mean there's-
you're just stouting like incorrect information.
You blamed Biden.
Yeah, of course I
You
blame
blame
Biden. Biden was a bad president. Everybody says that.
How
Liberals.
did Biden cause high gas prices in 2026?
He did. Dude,
How?
the past president still is causing things that happen now. That's what happens.
Okay, so Donald Trump caused the highest inflation we've seen ever, 9.0 under
No,
Biden, right?
absolutely not.
Oh, absolutely not. I have Trump derangement syndrome. I have Trump devotion syndrome. Anything Trump does bad, I blame it on Biden. Anything Trump does good, I blame it on Trump himself, because Trump himself is the greatest president ever alive, better than anyone ever seen before, better than Obama, better than Biden. It's actually, I have Biden derangement syndrome and Trump devotion syndrome. Anything Trump does bad, I blame it on Biden, Russia, and China. Blame it on China. Quite frankly, it's always China. You can't blame it on Biden, right? I just want to point out there you're stupid. Moving on to the next guest. Do you support Trump?
Afternoon. I did for a while, but a lot of things he's doing during his presidency, I didn't really vote for, and it has caused a lot of issues in our country now. But I just wanted to point on that topic about taking bananas from the monkeys. His objective was never to take oil from Iran. His objective was to force them into complying with his demands. Additionally, we don't need their bananas. We were.
Well, I never said we
bananas.
take. I never said the monkey
Not you,
leader took
other guy.
20%. I never said the monkey leader took 20 bananas. I said they closed the strait, which prevented 20 bananas going into the market of bananas.
Definitely, yeah. And the objective there was to sell our own oil, which we did. There was hundreds of ships that came to our country and bought our oil. That goal was to lower the gas prices, but of course that did not work.
Yeah, gas prices increase. But if you don't support Trump, well, seems like you are doing all the work on your own. So I appreciate you coming up here and saying that. I appreciate you. You have a good one. Moving on to the next guest, Ari. Let's see if they load up. Yeah, we are 2 subscribers away from hitting 500 subscribers. As soon as we have 500 subscribers, we're gonna give everyone. 99.
Yo.
Do you support Trump?
Oh, fuck no, dude.
Base. I appreciate you coming up here. Ari, you got to be in the app for me to hear you. Ari is not here. Not here indeed. Moving on to the next guest. I never supported Trump, even when I was 10. I didn't trust him. Based. Trumpers are mad weird. So true. Thank you for the follow. I love
What's
you,
good, bro? How you doing, man? Yes, I do.
How old are you?
23.
Why do you support Trump?
There's only one reason only. I don't like taxes, okay? All this
There's
other
still gonna
BS
be
about
tax. It's
all
just
this
where it
BS
goes
about
to.
Epstein and all,
Republicans and
like you don't
Democrats
really
aren't
care
gonna
about that
decrease
crap.
your
You're just
tax.
making a conversation. What?
Republicans and Democrats aren't going to decrease your taxes. Neither are libertarians. Our debt right now is $39 trillion. We are close to becoming, or if not, insolvent already. You are still going to be taxed, if not an increase in tax, if we don't tax the rich billionaires and millionaires. The only thing on what you can decide on
Bro,
what
we're
you can
not
decide
doing
when
this
you
AI
vote
script
is
today,
where
bro.
your
Just
taxes
stop.
go,
Just be genuine,
whether
bro. Like,
social safety nets or whether
you're
it
being
goes back
so
to the rich and
fucking AI.
billionaires.
Just talk with your heart, bro. Come on. Talk with your
That is
heart.
me talking with my heart. The
You're
fact that
just
your taxes
so
are not going to
monotone,
decrease.
dude. Talk. Why do you hate him for tax reasons? Because I mean, tell me
Because
why.
he increased
Why?
taxes on us, and he decreased taxes for the rich and billionaires. Harris would have decreased taxes for us and increased taxes for them. We're not going to have our taxes decrease, right? It's just where it goes, okay? Where our taxes go is where we can choose, not whether or not we get a higher tax rate or lesser tax rate. We can't choose that because of our debt. That's why.
Yeah, so I agree that he's trying to, obviously, can you agree with me that he's trying to lower corporate tax, right? You can agree with me with that, right? The rich people, the business owners, he's lowering those
That's
type
a
of
bad
taxes.
thing.
No, but do you agree with me that that's what he's doing, though, right?
He's reducing taxes for the wealthy. Yes.
Yes, he is. Okay, exactly. So if wealthy
you wealthy?
people, what?
Are you wealthy?
Can I please talk? No, I'm not wealthy. I'm a college student, but I'm trying to get you to a
Bootlicking
point.
billionaires, buddy. Holy shit.
Okay, you're weird. Anyways, if they own businesses, right? If you lower those taxes, they're gonna open up and expand more throughout the United States.
What's the incentive?
More opportunities for entry level jobs like me.
Well, what's the
being a
incentive for them
college
not to just
student.
pocket
You're
it?
expanding. That's why you see like Starbucks. They moved their
No,
campus.
you're not telling me the
to-
incentive because
The
they could just
incentive
pocket
is more
they could
jobs
just
will
pocket
open
it.
up. The more jobs
No,
will open
but why
up.
would they care about more jobs opening up?
Higher paying entry level jobs?
But why
Don't you
would they
want a
care
better
about people
entry
making
level
more?
job is
They
having to be
wouldn't. Hold on.
paying
Companies don't want to pay
$40,000 a
people
year?
more.
What?
There's no incentive for them to actually put that money back. Reaganomics doesn't work, right? Saying like Reaganomics does not work at all. Reaganomics ruined America.
Prove it.
Look at any data.
Tell me
After
a
Reagan.
data. Tell me a data stat.
Sure, the proportionality or
Tell
the
me.
difference.
Tell me one.
I would. The
I
difference.
have my computer, so tell me.
The difference between what the average American
Bro, you're
earns.
yapping. Just tell me it. Just tell me it.
You're not 23.
Yes, I am. September 25th, 2002.
Then can you like hold yourself accountable, please?
Can you tell me the damn thing so I can look it up?
What do you want to look? What do you want to see?
Oh my gosh, bro. You just said you were going to tell me, so tell me what is the site? You don't even know, see?
Well, I was telling you what I was about to say is the fact that like I can give you a source for this.
You're just fucking yapping.
The government spending. So you can look at public files in relations to this is in relations to Reaganomics, and you can look at any of these data sets that actually tell you the fact that like everything's.
Bro,
gotten
what is
worse
the
since
website, man?
Reaganomics. Let's see.
All these dick riding in your comments is insane.
You're just mad you're losing.
Oh, this ain't no debate. We just talking.
This is a debate. If you're
Bro,
not
you're
here
a
for a
sweat.
debate, I'll kick
You
you.
care about this so much. How much you get paid for this? You a sweat.
$20 trillion. You think I'm joking?
Yeah, you are. You're funny, man.
Do you think I'm a grifter?
What?
You think I'm a grifter?
A grifter?
No. Because I get
Can you
paid
tell me the
$20 trillion.
website though, bro?
I'm giving you the website right now. Give me a second. Chill out.
You're so slow, man. I mean, I thought you had it. You said you were telling me it, so
I was
why
telling
didn't
you
get
off the
this
top of my head of what I remember, not the exact data set. Right? I mean, if you're denying that since Reaganomics, billionaires have only gotten richer, then you're just insane because it's true. Billionaires have been getting richer over the past decade and a half, 2 decades.
Let's just say that they are. Okay, let's just say I agree
For
with
example,
you
yes,
that they
I
are,
found it. I found it. Federal Reserve
Okay.
System, Federal Reserve System, distributional financial accounts, wealth and income inequality.
What's the
have
website?
widened.
Oh my
I
gosh!
just-
Stop telling me this. I
Can you
can
pay
read it
attention?
myself.
Federal Reserve System, right?
Federal Reserve
Should be the
System.
Fed.
Okay, you can stop talking now. At that point, you can stop talking. You don't need to keep reading all that BS. Okay, I'll look at it. I mean, like shit. You talk too damn much. It's a yes or no question.
It's not a yes or no. You were telling me. You were
I
telling
asked
me
you for the
the,
website. Okay?
Yeah, that's
You
not a
said
yes or
it.
no
Now
question.
shut
That's me
up.
giving you the
So
website.
shut up. So shut up. Okay. Now, anyways, let's just say that the rich people were actually getting rich, right? They're getting richer from Donald Trump.
And we're getting poorer. No, not just from Donald Trump. Since
Oh, you
Reaganomics.
getting poor? Okay, I'm not poor, my guy.
I
So
said we, as in the
poor.
average American. You are the average American. You're a college student. You're not wealthy. You said it yourself.
No,
You are the average American. You are getting poor.
I'm higher middle.
You're definitely not,
How you gonna tell me that?
because you're not making sense right now. Median wages. I can also see real wage growth for many workers slowed compared to with other decades. That's according to the BLS, right? So wage growth has decreased since Reaganomics. productivity versus compensation, this is an insane one. Worker productivity continued rising while typical compensation grew more slowly. That's according to the Economic Policy Institute. All of these things prove that we are worse off because of Reaganomics. Why? People are working harder, and getting paid less. Wages have grown slower because of Reaganomics. The income inequality gap has only widened since the 1980s. The federal debt skyrocketed since the 1980s, especially now with Trump. Republicans are bad for the economy. Republicans are bad for debt. Republicans are bad for the minimum wage. Republicans are bad for the average Americans and poverty rates.
Bro, oh my gosh, what do you want? Like, genuinely, like, what do you want out of it?
Tell me why you still support Trump. We are one subscriber away from 500 subscribers over on YouTube. Hit that subscribe right now. So tell me why you support Trump.
Dude, I love the freaking stock market. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Free stock market?
I love the stock market. He supports that, especially with AI.
The stock market grew slower than it did in 2025.
Can I talk? Nvidia, I bought it at $89 with Joe Biden, okay? And then it started going up. No, Joe Biden did good though in tech. I can't even lie with you with that. Tech stocks were going up with Biden. But when it hit Donald Trump in presidency, man, that shit was taking over. I sold at 230. And I put all that money into Atlanta Braves.
Why are you telling me this? I don't care.
Okay, cool.
The stock market grew slower in 2025 than it did in 2024.
That's cap.
That's true.
That's cap.
That's true. You can say it's cap, but it's true. Cult members
You're just
exposing
broke
their
and
single
just
brain
ignorant.
cell. So true. Cult members are exposing their single brain cell. Quite frankly.
Quite frankly. But yeah, man, honestly, it's just because of that. It's just money. I love my money. That's it. I don't care about the Epstein stuff. I don't care about
You don't
any
care
of
about
that
rape?
stuff. Man, prove it to me. Prove it to me.
You raped a woman determined by a civil court.
Prove it. Were you
Sure,
there?
I got you.
Were you there?
Were you there during the Holocaust?
No. So I believe that.
You don't think the
I wasn't
Holocaust
there.
happened?
It could happen, but I wasn't there, so I'm
Are
not
you a
going to make
Christian?
up something that I don't know.
Hold on. Are you a Christian?
What does that matter?
Are you a Christian? Yes or no?
Why does that matter?
Are you a Christian? Yes or no? You have
What do
10
you think?
seconds.
What do you think? What do
Yes,
you
you
think?
are a Christian.
Yes, I am.
You denied the Holocaust just now, but you're saying you're a Christian, even though you weren't there during Jesus' resurrection, right? You weren't there, right?
I wasn't there, correct?
Okay. How do you know Jesus was resurrected?
How do I know that? I don't know that.
How do you know Jesus is the Son of God? You don't. So why are you a Christian, right? You believe things
Well,
without
wait,
evidence?
wait,
You believe things
You
without
asked me,
evidence, yet
do
you
I
deny
know?
the
Wait.
Holocaust,
No,
which
no,
is
no,
the
wait.
most
You're making up-
documented event in history. Why? Because the Nazis documented it
No,
themselves.
you're putting words in my mouth. You didn't put. Let me answer that
You
question.
literally
you
said you don't
you
believe the Holocaust happened.
Yeah, but go back to the Jesus thing.
Yeah, exactly. You're a Nazi. Get out of my live stream, you weirdo. There's 30 people over on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe right now. We are one subscriber away from 500 subscribers. How's it going, eSport Trump?
I do.
How do you feel about this? He was held liable for sexual abuse.
What makes you believe that?
This right here, Mr. Trump sexually abused Miss Carol. Check mark yes.
What makes you believe that? Can I ask? Like,
Because it was deemed by a
what
civil
makes
court
you
that he
believe
did.
he was act? So you believe just because a court said it, it's like true?
If you're asking me for evidence, then I can give you the evidence. Sure, there's tons of evidence that leads me to believe this. First off, E. Jean Carroll didn't lie within his testimony.
No, I'm
Neither did
just
any
like
of her witnesses.
asking you.
Trump did.
I know that's not just that's.
So then
That's
what's the
not
question you're
also
asking
what I
me?
asked you. I asked just because I said just because a jury found him guilty, that means like it happened. Like, do you believe that?
I believe the jury, yes.
Okay, you believe that because he was found guilty, like he's guilty, I guess, right?
And because of the evidence, yes.
Is that the same thing with Carmelo Anthony?
Carmelo Anthony is innocent. Legally, he was convicted on murder. I think manslaughter, or I think it was murder. Sorry, not manslaughter, murder.
Yeah, it was
but
murder.
I believe that he is innocent, right?
So I could say the same thing about Trump. Legally, he was found guilty.
Sure. Then why do you think Trump's innocent? Prove it.
Why do you think Carmelo Anthony's
9.31, 9.32, 19.02 self-defense.
Yeah, but
Why do you think Trump is innocent?
Hold on. Yeah, but
We're not going to talk about Carmelo Anthony. We're not going to talk about Carmelo Anthony.
Because
we're talking
they are
about
the
Trump.
same
Stay
thing.
on topic. Why do you think you said Trump's innocent? Why do you think Trump's innocent? Stay on
You
topic.
also said Carmelo Anthony's innocent.
That's great. We're not talking about Carmelo
then
Anthony. Why do you
continue-
think Trump's innocent?
Hold on, but one leads to the other.
No, hold on. No, hold on. Why do you think Trump's innocent?
You can't just say your reasoning and then not let me debate your reasoning.
You were
for
the
that,
one
by
who
the way.
pivoted from Carmelo Anthony to pivot away from Trump. The reason why you brought Carmelo Anthony's up
No,
because I
I
would
will go
respond.
ba-
Should I
I
have not
will go-
responded? Should I have not responded and tell you why I think Carmelo Anthony was innocent? Should I not? Should I have not done
Okay,
that?
can I not
Right, but then you
respond
would have
back?
called me dishonest, right? Then you would have said I was dishonest. So either way, I don't win within that because you're a disingenuous POS. So why do you think Trump is innocent? You made the claim. Defend it.
Because it took her 20 years to come out.
Because great argument. Victims don't even come out. Does that mean the victims that didn't
Okay,
come out
what's-
didn't get raped? No, it doesn't. Just because someone doesn't come out, you should be grateful that victims come out, right? They don't come out because of people like you who don't
At the
believe them,
peak-
even
at
when they
the
hold
peak of his-
abusers held
at the
accountable
peak-
in a
at
civil
the-
court.
At the peak of his life, he was running for
Okay, so
president.
do you believe?
he was
Do you
making
believe
the
the
most.
do you believe the alleged
Hold on, you
victims
can't-
of
you
Eric
can't
Swalwell?
conti- You can't continue.
Do you believe the alleged
you can't-
victims of Eric Swalwell?
You can't continue to ask me questions.
It's just a
and then
yes or no.
whenever-
Do you believe the victims of Eric Swalwell?
I don't have enough information on that to say yes or no.
It should be an easy yes. I don't know why you bootlick pedophiles and rapists.
What? Okay, I don't know why you defend murderers.
Legally, it was legally, it was not murder by definition.
Legally, it was
19.0 to
because
19.0. But
yeah,
nice
but,
pivot. Nice pivot. Can we go back on Trump?
Bro, you won't let me.
Yeah, I won't
but-
let you pivot.
yeah,
No,
but-
I'm not going to let you talk about Carmelo Anthony. Absolutely not.
Yeah, because you know you're wrong.
Because we're talking about Trump. I could be wrong on Carmelo Anthony, so be it. We're still talking about Trump.
Okay.
Let's say I concede.
Okay, you're
I'm wrong
also
about
wrong with
Carmelo
this.
Anthony. There you go. There's your win. Let's talk about Trump.
Okay, good boy. Good boy.
Yeah, good
Okay.
boy. Why do you support Trump even
Yeah,
though he's a
good boy.
rapist?
What do you mean? I don't believe he's a rapist, just like you
Why
don't
don't you believe he's a rapist?
Carmelo Anthony's. Because I just said my
Because
reasoning.
great argument.
I just said my reasoning.
You said because she didn't come out until 20 years later, victims don't even come out. Therefore, under your worldview, those victims that don't come out, which is a lot of them, didn't get
Did
raped,
I-
which is insane. You just defend rape. You probably are a rapist. Notice how I said probably?
You just
You
defended
should
a
get
murderer.
your hard drive checked, maybe?
You just defended a murderer. Does that mean you're a murderer?
No, doesn't make me a murderer.
Oh, same with me.
I didn't defend a murderer.
You did.
Who?
Carmelo Anthony. I just
I
said
don't
that.
know who that is.
Bro, you're the dumbest one.
Says the one who's
Okay.
pivoting from Trump to Carmelo Anthony. And
No,
a
I wanna-
citizen,
no.
a U.S. president from a citizen. Can we stop talking about Carmelo Anthony? You mention his name one more time, I'm going to kick you.
Okay, I already got what I needed. I won the argument. Go ahead
Right?
and kick me.
Okay, great.
Go
So
ahead
you
and
won
kick
the
me.
argument on Carmelo Anthony, but you lost on Donald Trump because you supported
No,
rapists.
I want to
yes?
let you know this is the exact same thing. They line up, not like the whole.
They don't line up. Okay,
The principle is the same thing.
I'll address this. What penal code did Carmelo Anthony violate? Because killing is not inherently illegal. Therefore, Carmelo Anthony had to be violating a penal code while in the the
Yeah.
action of killing. So, what penal code did Carmelo Anthony violate? Go
He-
ahead.
No, he also.
No. Oh no, penal
Hold
code.
on,
Hold on. Yes or no? Yes or no?
No,
I need a number. Don't say anything but a
It's
number.
not a yes or no question, just like you had said
it's
to
a
that
penal
last guy.
code.
Okay, but that's not a yes or no
What
question,
penal
just like
code?
you said to that
Sure,
last
what
guy.
penal code did he violate? Go ahead.
Boy.
Okay,
Hold
go
on,
ahead.
you can't say that.
You have 10 seconds or I kick you.
Okay, you said what? 9.32, 9.31. Those only apply whenever you are under an
Answer my question. Killing is not inherently illegal. Therefore, in order for it to be murder,
9.32.
therefore, in order for it to be murder, in order for it to
Okay,
be
I'm
murder,
telling
he has
you,
to be
he
violating a
violated
penal code
9.31
while in
and
the action of
9.32.
killing. So, what penal code did he violate while in the action of
9.31
killing?
and 9.32.
He didn't violate 9.31 and 9.32 because those
Yes,
penal codes
he did.
are self-defense.
What? What'd you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Actually,
9.31 is self-defense. He met the criteria for 9.31.
no, he didn't, because if you look up what criteria do you have to meet, like
How about we
stabbing
just read
someone.
9.31? Should we just read it?
No, you have to read it.
Let's just read it. Let's just read it. Except as
Bro.
provided in subsection B, a person is justified in using force against another when and to the degree the actor reasonably believes the force is immediately necessary to protect the actor against the other's use or attempted use of unlawful force. The actor's belief that the force was immediately necessary, as described by the subsection, is presumed to be reasonable. There you go.
Okay.
He's met the
Okay,
criteria
if
for
you look
9.31.
it up, just look it
9.32.
up. Just look it up. Hey, I want
Just
you to
look it
look
up?
this
Great.
up. No, I will tell you what to look up, and then you say, why doesn't Penal Code 9.31 help out Carmelo Anthony? And it will say,
I'm not gonna chat GPT it just like you did. I'm sure
You
you went
don't-
to I'm
you don't-
sure you went to Grok AI and it tell you, hey, look, Carmelo Anthony is guilty, even though he's a black man, even though there's racial inequality within the system, which is another point that makes this different. Trump is a white man.
So hold on.
Carmelo
So you're
Anthony is a
doing
black man.
everything. You're doing everything to defend this man. You're doing everything. You're a murderer too. Just because you defend a murderer means you're a murderer too.
I never said
You're
you. So the thing is, so
Hold
the
on,
difference,
you're
yeah,
probably-
good catch there, good catch there. Because the difference from what I said you probably are a rapist. You literally said I am a murderer.
Did-
you said,
okay, and then I went
So
back
you
on
take
what
it
I
back,
said.
right? You take it back.
Hold
Take
on.
it back.
Take what back?
That you said I'm a murderer. Do you take that back?
No.
Okay.
See,
Are you
you're
sure?
trying to get me. See, you're trying to get me.
Are you
I
sure?
know what you're trying to do. You're trying to trap me. You're not good at
So
debating.
hold on.
bro.
You think I'm a murderer? What's your evidence?
What do you mean?
You don't take it back. You said
didn't
you said
say
I'm a
that-
murderer.
Hold on.
You said you
Didn't
made the
say
claim.
yes?
You made the claim that I am a murderer. That is a definitive claim. So what is your evidence that I murdered someone?
Didn't you say
No,
yesterday?
no. You made a claim. Prove it.
Okay, prove the claim that nobody respects Trump. That Putin respect. Yeah.
So you again? Yo, this is the
Bro,
most stupidest
this
guy
is
ever.
like
This is the most stupidest guy ever.
This,
You are
this
stupid.
is like 5 times in a row I've beat you. I've caught you in a hole, and you know it every time. That's why you're laughing.
Type a 1 in the chat if this guy beat me. Type a 2 in the chat if he's a delusional motherfucker who genuinely
Bro.
doesn't know anything.
Okay, hold
Type
on.
a 1 in
No.
the chat if he beat me. Type a 2 in the chat and he's delusional. Type a 1 in the chat if he beat me. Type a 2 in the chat if he's delusional. Oh, buddy. Buddy.
Bro, you get-
These aren't even my people. These are not, like, my chats. Most of my chats aren't even a part of this community.
Really? Because
1.5 valid.
Really? Because
there's
Izzy.
on YouTube, there's all 2s. Izzy is the only moderator. She's the only one that's constantly in this
Okay,
community.
so I see 3 1s. I mean 1.5. I don't know
1.5. That doesn't
about
count,
that.
buddy. Get a grip.
Whatever you want. Oh, really? Hold on. So, hold on. We'll take the chat out of here. You said yesterday.
Let's read
that you
YouTube.
don't-
Let's read YouTube. Let's read YouTube. 2, 2,
I
2,
literally
1,
said-
2, 1.
I literally said,
Overwhelmingly,
take the
people think
chats
you're
out of
delusional.
this.
Doesn't look like
I
you.
literally
beat me.
said, hold on. I literally said, take the chats out of this.
Why
Hold
should
on.
I
You
do that?
said yesterday that nobody respects Trump.
Yeah.
And then when I said, look at him smiling because
It was a figure of speech. It wasn't
Okay,
meant
so
to be
was mine.
taken literal.
So was mine. Dude,
You calling
this
me a
motherfucker
murderer is not a figure of speech. Hello?
It is. Because you said just because I defend a rapist doesn't mean like
I
what?
said you probably are a rapist. I didn't call you a rapist.
Okay, is that a figure of speech as well?
No, I think you are probably a rapist. That's not a
Okay,
figure of
I
speech.
actually
genuinely
think you're a
believe it.
murderer. If you genuinely
Okay, then
believe-
what evidence do you have to believe that makes you
What-
think I'm a murderer? You
what
just said you
evidence
believe
do
that I'm a
you
murderer.
have-
What evidence?
Okay, what evidence do you believe that I'm probably a rapist?
Because you defend rapists, you defend Democrats and Republicans who are rapists, and typically people who defend other rapists are rapists themselves. They defend their own people, right? Just
Okay,
just how Donald Trump is not releasing the Epstein files because he's protecting his own people, i.e., pedophiles. The same
I
as
will
you're
defend-
defending Donald Trump and Eric Swalwell because they're rapists. You probably are rapists. Now you said
Okay,
I'm
I will
definitely
say-
a murderer. You believe that I'm a murderer. What is your
Yes.
evidence that I am a murderer?
Okay, you probably are. I
So you
believe
take it back.
you
I'm
are-
not a murderer.
No, I don't take it back.
So I am a murderer.
I believe you are a murderer
Okay, why?
because
What's
you
your evidence? Why do you
defend-
believe it?
You defend murderers, which means, i.e., that you
Okay,
also,
in order for it to be murderer, and in order for Carmelo Anthony to be a murderer legally, he has to be violating a penal code while in the action of killing. So what penal code did Carmelo Anthony violate?
told you
Penal code
that he-
9.31, except as provided in subsection B, a person is justified in using force against another when and to the degree the actor reasonably believes the force is immediately necessary to protect the actor against the other's use or
by the
attempted
way-
use of unlawful force. The actor believes that the force
Hey.
was immediately necessary as described in the subsection is presumed to be reasonable. Therefore, Carmelo Anthony met the criteria for 9.31. 9.32 just says that the
Hey.
person has to meet criteria within
buddy.
9.31.
Buddy.
Therefore, Carmelo Anthony met
Buddy.
the criteria between 9.31
Buddy.
and 9.32. He was legally allowed to be there. Therefore,
Buddy.
Carmelo Anthony is not a murderer because
Buddy.
you cannot tell me
So
the
are-
penal code that
so
Carmelo
are you
Anthony
going-
violated. Stop
so are you
pivoting to
going
Carmelo
back-
Anthony. I've addressed
Hold
this
on.
so many different times. We're
So-
going in circles.
So
Tell
are
me why you
going-
support Donald
hold
Trump,
on,
the
so
president
you-
of the United States of
Are you going
America.
back on what you said? Are you going back on what you said? Because you earlier admitted that you were wrong. Are you going back on what you said?
What I said last time was for the sake of debate.
Good
Even when I admitted,
boy!
even when I admit you're weird, even when I admitted I was wrong, you still didn't want to talk about Trump because
So-
he's a sexual abuser. Donald
Oh,
Trump is
so
a sexual
are you-
abuser.
so are you
Donald Trump
going
is a
back on
sexual
what you
abuser.
said?
This is your
Are you going
president.
back on what you
Donald
said?
Trump raped a woman.
Are you going back on what you said? That's a yes or
On
no.
what?
That earlier you said you were wrong about Carmelo Anthony.
I don't have to go back on what I said. If me going back on what you said will make you talk
And
about
by the
Trump,
way, he
yes.
violated section code 9.31. You have to use those in the context of the situation. And if you use the context of the situation, he would have to, there would have to be a violent, deadly force.
Nope,
that-
doesn't talk about violent or deadly force. I'll read it again.
Yes,
Excess as
because you
provided in
have
subsection
to-
B, a
okay.
person is justified in using force against another when and to the
Because
degree
you
the
have
actor
to
reasonably
use
believes the
it in
force
the
is immediately necessary to
context of
protect
the
the actor against the other's use of
situation.
attempted force or unlawful force. The actor's belief that the force was
have
immediately
to
necessary
use
was described by
You
the
have to
subsection
use
presumed to be
it
reasonable
in the-
if the actor
You
A
have
knew or had reason to believe the
use it
person
in the
against whom the force was
context
used
of the
unlawfully and with force
situation.
entered or was attempting to enter lawfully with force the actor's occupied habitation, vehicle, or place of business or employment. It doesn't talk about anything about
Are you
any
are you
violent
gonna
force.
use it in the context of the situation, which is what penal codes do?
So 9.32, if you're referencing 9.32, that talks
I'm
about violent
referencing
force,
both.
but 9.31 doesn't
I'm
talk about
referencing
excessive
both.
force.
Yes, because you have to use it in the context of the
9.31.
situation. You
Not
do
9.31.
both. Yes, you do. Those are penal codes. If you know
You
anything
look like
about
a penal code.
it's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I'm not.
I should be a
arguing.
comedian.
Yeah, JB better. Yeah, your own chat spit, bro. You
It
look
says
like
JB, be better.
Oh shit, I'm fucking stupid.
Telling you to be better, dumbass.
Really? You just said I look like a penal code, and you're calling me a
And
dumbass.
you laughed at that.
Because you're the dumb. I
was
wasn't
funny.
laughing with you. I was laughing at you. You dumb.
Prove it. We hit
bro.
500 subscribers. Just because of that, we're gonna permanently ban this guest. Let's go. We hit our goal finally. Oh my god. Can we like permaban JB, please? Oh, let's bring this guy. I know it's gonna get off when I hit 500. But let's bring this guy if he joins up. We're perma-bamming JB because we hit 500. I appreciate every single one of you guys over on YouTube. You guys make this possible. You guys allowed us to hit 500 subscribers. The community on YouTube is absolutely incredibly amazing. There are people on YouTube who support this stream via watching, subscribing, liking, or donating, and you guys are absolutely amazing. You guys are incredibly amazing, as well as over here on TikTok. I know TikTok doesn't push us as much as YouTube does, but TikTok, you guys are still incredibly amazing. My moderators, you guys are amazing. People are here every day and aren't moderators. Like, whether you watch, you double tap that phone screen, you're following, you guys are incredibly amazing. And I appreciate you guys so very much for being here. And I appreciate you guys for being a part of this community. We're so close to hitting 3,000 followers on TikTok as well. I think like less than 2,000 followers away. Like 1,000, like 1,040 or something. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I appreciate the community that you guys are building here with me. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna be on later at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys wanna debate me, then feel free to do so. I will be back later tonight with more debates. I'll see you guys on YouTube. I'm gonna release a video right now within the next half an hour. So make sure to go watch it. Like it as soon as it comes on. So make sure if you haven't turned on notifications, turn on notifications for all so you get notified every single time I post a video. I appreciate you guys so very much. You guys take care. Have a great one. I'll see you guys later tonight in what? 4 hours? 5 hours? Anyways, I appreciate the community that we've built here. You guys are incredibly awesome. You guys are incredibly amazing.